Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius First Anniversary live stream! All right, everyone out there in the world, as you know, this program today is to celebrate the first anniversary of the smartphone tactical RPG game War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. I'm Justin Patterson, your host and MC! Yay. Thank you very much. And she is?
I'm the assistant MC Rebecca, and I can see there's a lot of people already watching this show. So I'd like to have fun with you guys. Thank you.
All right, great. Excellent, excellent. All right, so since this is our first anniversary, as you might have guessed, we originally really wanted to have all of you here live with us. But because of the continuing pandemic, we've had to take all possible precautions, and so we're delivering this show to you directly from Tokyo, Japan. So without further ado, let me introduce someone who doesn't really need an introduction, but I'm going to do it anyway. Mr. Hiroki Fujimoto, producer of the global version!
Hello! Hello everyone! I'm Hiroki. I'm the producer of War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius global version. So I'm very excited to be here. というわけでですね、ここからちょっと日本語で喋らせてください。
And from now I'm going to speak in Japanese. Sorry, everybody.
ニールがきっとちゃんとね、僕の翻訳を手伝ってくれるんで。Thank you, Neil.
And I'm Neil, and I'll be doing the interpretation to English for today. Thank you, everyone.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to be using you a lot. You're going to be talking a lot today. You know, there's something else I just kind of noticed. It could be my imagination. Yes. Your jacket. Is that? What does it say? It says WOTV FFBE, and we got that on the back.
That's cool.
So stylish. That is so awesome. I love it. Is that an original?
Yes. これはね、この1周年に合わせて新たに作りました。
So I got this,
really
this jacket made for the first anniversary, buddy. What do you think?
Yeah.
I want one too. All right.
I want to.
All right, so we got someone else I'd like to introduce. His name is also Justin, so there's going to be a lot of confusion today, but we're going to do our best here. So he's Justin, the community manager of War of the Visions FFBE, and he'll be giving us lots of very exciting information about the game. Justin, are you there?
Hello, I am here. I am floating up above everybody else. But yes, I'm Justin. I'm the community manager. Unfortunately, I am not in Japan, which might be surprising to some people. So I am doing the video via online. So hello, everybody. I'm happy to be here.
All right, very good. So it's going to be the four of us for today's live stream. War of the Visions FFBE is celebrating, as you know, its first anniversary. Let's get some thoughts and some comments. So, Justin, we'll start off with you. How are you feeling about this whole thing?
I'm feeling pretty good. I know a lot of people have been anticipating the first year, or the anniversary for the first year. There's been a lot that's happened over the last year. So I'm just really excited to get the information out to everybody and let you guys know what's going on.
Great, great. And we got lots of information coming from the today. Hiroki, so especially as the producer, obviously, you've been at the center of this whole operation for an entire year now. So what are your thoughts? What are your feelings about the first anniversary?
いや、本当そうですね。こうやってね、1周年が迎えられたことは本当に嬉しく思っています。これもね、プレイしてくださってる皆さんのおかげだと思っています。
I'm really excited to be here for the first anniversary. I'm glad that we managed to reach this point, and we wouldn't have gotten here if it wasn't the support of all our fans. So thank you all so much.
もうね、本当ね、去年の3月ですね、このリリースしてからですね、もう1年間本当にあっという間という形で過ぎていきました。
And so we released the game last year in March of 2020, and really the entire year has just zoomed by. I can't believe how quickly it's gone.
まあね、これは僕ファイナルファンタジーこのタイトルWar of the Visions ファイナルファンタジーブレイブエクスビアスというタイトルですけども、このファイナルファンタジーブレイブエクスビアスというシリーズのグローバルのプロデューサーをやってまして、まあそちらでも言ってるんですけど、とにかく10年続くタイトルにしたいというふうに思っていますんで、まだたったの1年しか経ってないんで、これからもどんどん続けていきますんで、ぜひこれからもよろしくお願いします。
And as I'm sure you're aware, I'm the producer of WOTV FFBE for the global version and for the series in general, for the FFBE series. And I've mentioned this before, but I really want this game to last 10 years. And so right now we're on step 1 of 10, so I hope we can continue this going forward and that we'll have a great 10 years.
Great. So we might actually be here in the studio again in 2031, right? Well, hopefully not in the studio, actually. I haven't been in front of everyone, but it could be a real thing. Awesome. All right, thank you very much. So we also have a video message. You probably noticed that there's someone that's not here that usually is here, and we have a very, very special video message from him. So let's take a look. Here we go.
Hello, my name is Kei Hirono, the series producer of Final Fantasy Brave Exhibits. I apologize for my absence in the live stream due to my family commitment. March 25th marks the 1-year anniversary of War of the Visions global version. Thank you so much for your support. Our game would not have made it to this day if it was not for you. In this live stream, the team will provide the latest news and give away visuals item to show our gratitude. I hope you would enjoy the live stream until the end. The team will do their best to develop and run War of the Visions to ensure a better gaming experience. I hope you would continue to enjoy our game. Hopefully, I will be available to take part in the future festive events moving forward. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
So as you know, as you just saw, that was a message from the producer, Mr. Hirono. I love his bow tie. He's got a really great bow tie.
Really cute. So
All
here's
right,
the
so,
producer. Yeah, he's watching, I believe, and yeah, thank you very much for the great message.
Yeah, thank you very much.
まあね、ヒロのプロデューサーの方はですね、ちょっと今日欠席になってしまうんですけども、まあね、彼の分までね、我々みんなで盛り上げていきたいと思いますんで、まあ今日の生放送ね、ぜひ楽しいものにしたいと思います。
Unfortunately, Mr. Hirono isn't able to be with us today, but the three of us who are here are going to work double time to make this event exciting and fun for all of you. So I hope you enjoy it all the way up until the end.
Okay, we're going to be working double time? Okay, let's do it. All right.
Let's do it.
So, yeah, I mean, us as the MCs, I mean, we're real excited, you know, for today, and it's going to be a lot of really just great stuff coming up. So it's going to be a little bit of a long show, but please stick around to the end because we have got lots of great stuff for all of you. All right, so we're going to kick things off with a first new information segment. So, Hiroki, what kind of information would you like to share with us right now?
Yes. まずは早速ですね、今回の1周年の記念したい実施されるさまざまなキャンペーンについてご紹介したいと思います。
Okay, so let's get right down to it. The first thing I'd like to introduce to you today is the first anniversary campaigns, and we're going to have a bunch of campaigns for you to enjoy the game with.
Oh, okay. Well, being the first anniversary, I'm sure there's lots of really great stuff. So can you tell us about it?
Yes. もちろんです。まずはですね、1周年記念のキャンペーンを一覧でご覧いただきたいと思います。
And we've got a lot of stuff, so let's take a look at the list. Can we see the slide?
Okay. Wow, there is a lot of stuff on there. I was like trying to count. There's like about 12 slides we've got on there. That's a lot. Is this for real?
Yes, もちろん。1周年ですからね、もう皆さんにこの期間ドーンと遊んでいただきたいと思っておりますんで。
Well, of course, it's the first anniversary, and because it's the first anniversary, we really want you to sink your teeth into the game and play really hard and enjoy the game a lot. So that's why we've got a lot of stuff prepared for you.
Okay, well, as you can see, we got a lot of stuff on our plate, so let's get to the eating. Okay, can you give us some details, Hiroki?
はい。ではまずですね、いくつかピックアップしてご紹介したいと思います。
So let's go down the list and see what we've got available. Here we go.
まずはこちらですね。
As you can see on the slide, here we are.
はい。ファーストアニバーサリーの UR 確定の無料10連召喚です。
So first up, we've got the first anniversary UR guaranteed daily free tenfold summon.
はい。3月24日から4月の2日までの10日間、毎日無料で召喚ができます。最大100連召喚ができます。毎回ですね、UR ユニットや UR ビジョンカードが1枚確定になりますので、ぜひこのチャンス、たくさんの UR をゲットしてください。
So for the 10 days running from March 24th to April 2nd, you'll be able to do this summon every day. And of course, that's 10 days, 10 summons a day for a total of 100 summons that you can get maximum if you do it every day. And each time you're going to be guaranteed to get a UR unit or a UR vision card. So make sure you don't miss this opportunity to get your hands on some really powerful stuff.
All right, looks pretty cool. So let's go on to, we got lots to get to, so let's go to our next bit of information. Hiroki, if you would.
はい。続いてはこちらのプレゼントを用意しました。
And we've got some gifts for you too. Let's take a look.
はい。 続いてはですね、ファーストアニバーサリーを記念して、プレイヤーの皆様全員に2000ビジュアルをプレゼントします。
And so in celebration of the first anniversary, the first gift that we've got for you is 2,000 Visior for everyone.
はい。この期間中にごログインしてですね、ぜひゲットしてもらいたいんですけども、さらにですね、本日のライブストリームには、ヒロノのプロデューサーのメッセージもあったように、プレゼントするビジュアが増えていくコーナーもありますので、最後までぜひご覧ください。
And of course, this Visior is going to be available to anyone who logs in during the first anniversary. So make sure you log in and get those items. And of course, during this live stream, as Hirono-san kind of alluded to, we've got a bunch of segments in which we can maybe earn some more Visior for you. So make sure you watch all the way up until the very end and just see how much we're able to get.
Wow, that's great. I mean, just logging in and you get 2,000 Visior right off of that, and then we can possibly get more later on. This is great. All right. Let's see what we got next. What's up next?
はい、まだまだプレゼント用意しています。
And the gifts keep on giving. Here we go.
はい、こちらをご覧ください。
Take a look.
はい、ファーストアニバーサリーを記念してオリジナルのビジョンカード、イヤージャーニーをプレイヤー全員にプレゼントします。
We've also got a first anniversary original vision card called Year's Journey, which we'll be giving away to each player.
さらにですね、このイヤージャーニーのかけらも220個プレゼントします。
And we're also going to give you 220 Year's Journey shards, with which you can use to power up the vision card.
このビジョンカードはですね、JP 獲得アップの効果を持っていますので、1周年キャンペーンの期間、育成したいユニットに装備してぜひね、成長させてください。
And the effect of this vision card is it has an acquired JP up bonus attached to it. So during the first anniversary, you're going to want to put this vision card on the units that you want to get stronger and make them stronger even quicker than before.
このチャンスにですね、皆さんぜひゲットしてください。
So make sure you don't miss out.
Free vision cards! Yay! All right, what else do we have?
はい、じゃあ続いてはこちらの情報です。
Next up, let's take a look.
はい、3月の24日から4月20日の期間、ファーストアニバーサリーメダルが登場します。このメダルはモグショップでユニットのかけらやビジョンカードのかけらと交換可能です。
So from March 24th through April 20th, there are going to be first anniversary medals available as well. And these medals can be exchanged for unit shards and vision card shards in the mock shop.
でですね、今日はですね、この放送を記念して、皆さんにこのファーストアニバーサリーメダルを100枚プレゼントします。
And because we're so happy to be bringing this live stream here to you today, we're going to give everyone 100 of these medals for free.
はい、なので、プレゼントはですね、3月の24日から受け取れますので、ぜひこれをモグショップでね、使ってみてください。
And you can receive these medals starting on March 24th, so make sure you grab them and head to the Mog Shop to get those shards.
All right, 100 free medals. And the design's pretty cool too. Who came up with the design for this one?
はい、これね、もう開発のみんなで1周年を記念してということで考えて、こういうのを作ってみました。
And so the dev team really wanted to come with something special for the first anniversary, so that's why we got these medals to look like they do.
Really cool. Okay, moving on.
はい、続いてはこちらの情報です。
And there's more still to come, so let's take a look.
はい、続いて、ファーストアニバーサリーログインボーナスです。今回はですね、3月の24日から4月の20日の期間、パート1からパート4まで、開催します。
And of course, it wouldn't be a first anniversary without a really generous login bonus. So from March 24th to April 20th, there's going to be a login bonus available divided up into 4 different parts.
はい、3月の24日から3月の30日の期間、開催するパート1では、2500ビジュアルや、レインボービジョンスフィアや、あとレインボーフラグメントオブソートの他に、ファーストアニバーサリーセレブレーションサモンチケットがゲットできます。
So in the first part of the login bonus, which runs from March 24th to March 30th, you're able to earn a whole bunch of different items, such as 2,500 Visior, Rainbow Vision Spheres, a Rainbow Fragment of Thought, and something special called the First Anniversary Celebration Summon Ticket.
はい、このファーストアニバーサリーセレブレーションサモンチケットはですね、1日目は1回サモンで、2日目は2連サモンと召喚から出てくる数がこう増えていってですね、7日目には10連の、サモンを、することができます。
And this first anniversary celebration summon ticket works a little bit differently than what you might expect. The first day you're able to use 1 summon, get 1 summon for free. The second day you can get 2 summons for free, and so on and so forth, up until the 7th day when you're able to get 10 summons for free.
でさらにですね、1日目と あと4日目、7日目の召喚はですね、UR のユニットが1体確定します。
And you're going to want to do this very, very frequently because the first day, the fourth day, and the seventh day, you're going to be guaranteed to get a UR unit.
はい、ぜひこの特別なログインボーナスをね、見逃さずにゲームにログインしてください。
And of course, this campaign is very, very special. So make sure you log in, get those login bonuses, and get your summons.
Wow, lots of great freebies. I mean, there's just so much, it's hard to keep track. I hope you're all taking notes, or at least recording your screen. All right, let's go for the next bit of information. Hiroki, if you would.
はい、続いての情報はこちらです。
Now let's take a look at the next item on docket.
はい、現在ですね、カムバックログインボーナスも開催中です。
We're also going to have a comeback login bonus campaign.
合計でですね、3000ビジュアルや、セレクトサモンチケット、あとはレインボーフラグメントオブソートなどを、ゲットできるチャンスになります。
This is the perfect opportunity to get a bevy of different items, such as 3,000 Visior in total, select summon tickets, and a rainbow fragment of thought.
まあね、この放送をね見てくれてる方は、まあ今別にプレイを休んでるわけじゃないと思うんですけど、もしね周りお友達とかで前やってて一緒にやったけど今やってないよみたいなプレイヤーさんいたらですね、ぜひ声をかけてあげてください。
Of course, I'm sure that those of you watching the live stream are playing the game, if not right now, you have been very, very recently. But you might have friends who have been taking a break for the game or say, hey, I'm looking for a good opportunity to come back. And this is the best time for them to come back and grab some awesome items to help them out.
Yeah, I mean, there's like no better incentive than to come back if you've been taking a break. So I think this is perfect. Great. All right, let's go for the next bit of information. For this one, we're going to go to Justin in the US. Are you there?
Hello, yes, I am here. I am always here. Thank you for the information, Hiroki. That was quite a bit, but let me take over for now. So we'll be holding a JP, EXP, and item drop triple up campaign. So you'll be able to get triple the JP, EXP, and items while doing some story quests. Perfect for trying to level up some units or whatever else. There's also going to be a guild gift and friend gift campaign. Just like the other triple up event, you'll be able to get 3 times the amount of gifts during both of these campaigns. So get in touch with your guild members, get in touch with your friends, make sure they're setting it every day. If they're not, yell at them. But that's not all. We'll also be doing a secret book reward quest and hard quest item drop double up campaign. These items are very well sought for in the game, so I think players are really going to enjoy this. So take on the quests, get double the drops, pretty awesome, pretty easy. And then finally, we have a 4th one here. We will be holding an arena and free match campaign. During the event period, you'll be able to get 5 times the amount of medals that you normally get. So jump into the arena, do some PvP, and get 5 times the medals. There's some really great stuff in those shops.
Wow, 5 times the amount of medals. You guys are just giving away so much great stuff. So you probably have some more to let us know about. Hiroki, is there anything else?
はい。まあね、すごくたくさんいろいろご紹介しましたけど、まずこれが最後の情報です。
はい。
So we've had a bunch of stuff that we've introduced just now, and this is the last one for this segment. So let's take a look.
はい。3月24日から4月の20日の期間、ビデオサモンがアップグレードします。
So from March 24th through April 20th, the video summons will be upgraded as well.
まあビデオサモンからですね、UR ユニットシャードとか、あとはビジョンカードシャード、その他育成素材が入手できるようになります。
And during the period, the video summon will reward you with a bunch of different materials with which you can make your characters more powerful, including UR unit shards and vision card shards.
まあさらにですね、召喚できる回数が今までは1日に9回だったんですけども、これが15回にアップします。また1回の動画視聴で1連召喚だったのが10連召喚にアップします。
And so the amount of times that you're able to summon from the video summons, originally up until now, it's only been 9 summons per day, but we're increasing that to 15 during the period. And in addition, normally for watching one video, you're only able to do 1 summon, but we're increasing that to a 10-fold summon just for watching 1 video.
そうですね。さらにですね、100回視聴すると、100回視聴することの報酬がですね、これまで200ビジュアルだったのが500ビジュアルにアップします。
And of course, up through now, if we're watching videos 100 times, you've received 200 Visior, but we're going to up that amount to 500 Visior during the campaign.
まあすごく育成素材の入手機会を増やしてほしいっていう声がね、結構コミュニティの方から上がっていたので、まあ、今回のこのビデオサモンにもそういったものを入れました。
So we've heard from many of you that you want more opportunities and more ways to get your hands on materials with which you can upgrade your characters. And so that's why we said, hey, the video summon is going to be a great opportunity to do that. So let's try that.
フラグメント・オブ・ソートとか、あとはアップデートで新しく入ったアイテムも獲得の可能性がありますので、限定期間の期間限定のアップグレードですので、ぜひこのビデオサモンも楽しんでもらえればなと思います。
And of course, there's a chance to earn really special materials such as Fragment of Thoughts and other items that are going to be added in the coming update. So you're going to want to make sure that you're going to do these video summons during this period because this is a limited time only offer.
ビデオを見るだけで非常に無料なので皆さんこれを見てですね、たくさんこの素材をね手に入れる機会を、得てもらえればなというふうに思っています。
And of course, as always, watching the videos is completely free, so it's a great opportunity to get your hands on fresh new materials in a no-nonsense way.
All right, I believe that's it for this part. So with all these campaigns going on, I'm sure it's going to be not a hot topic, the hottest topic in the community, I'm sure. Is that right, Justin?
Yeah, I definitely think so. These campaigns, there's a lot going on. This kind of touches on a lot of parts of the games that players do every single day. A lot of great rewards that they're kind of always looking for. So I think this is going to be particularly well liked.
All right, well, looking at the comments online right now, people are so excited. I'm really glad that they're all happy for it. Thank you very much for all that campaign information, Hiroki and Justin. Any last thoughts?
はい、ぜひね皆さんにねこのキャンペーン楽しんでもらいたいなと思いますんで、この機会にねぜひログインして楽しんでください。
And of course, we have these campaigns specifically for you, the players, to enjoy. So make sure you log in and enjoy what we have to offer.
Great. Okay, that's it for the first new information segment. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so much to keep track of. Like I said, I hope you're taking notes, okay? We can hardly keep it in our heads as well. Okay, so here's the next segment. Here we go. All right, this is Get Items Based on the Number of Correct Answers, WOTV FFBE Character Guessing Game!
Yay!
Yay!
So now everyone, to celebrate this WOTV FFBE first anniversary, we have prepared that segment where all players can have a chance to get tons of rewards.
Yeah.
We have more and more to go. It's just only like a first 20 minutes. Okay, so now for you all, here is the WOTV FFBE character guessing game.
Yeah.
Yes, there are 4 questions in total. And each question will have 4 possible answers. So please choose the one you think is correct. You can vote for the right answer by using the poll feature on our official Twitter account.
Wow. I'm just kind of thinking about this. I mean, this is really generous. I mean, not only are we getting all this free stuff, but we got like 4 different answers for 4 different riddles. I mean, there's a lot of chance here. So we're going to move right along to look at the questions. So the first question is the silhouette quiz, okay? So you're going to look at a silhouette of a character, and you have to guess who it is. The second riddle, or the second question, is the mosaic quiz, which uses, obviously, mosaics and textures. The third question is the limit burst quiz, where you can guess by looking at only a very small part of a character's move. And the fourth one, and this is the hardest one, this is actually pretty hard last time we did this as well. This is the blown up image quiz, where we blow up just a portion of someone's, of a character, and you have to guess who it is. So it goes without saying that with each, question, the difficulty level is just going to go straight up. So put on your thinking caps and get ready. And the reward that you'll get will be determined by the number of correct answers that you get. So as you can see here on the screen, for 1 correct answer, you'll get 100 million gil. For 2 correct answers, you'll get 300 million gil. Then you'll have 600 million gil for 3 correct answers. And then if you get all 4 answers right, then you will get a billion gil. So it goes without saying, try your best, do your best to get as many right answers as you can. So you got some more for us, Rebecca?
Yes, okay. Now, before we ask you to go to the Vote on the Show official Twitter account, let me tell you that some questions are pretty hard, okay?
Really?
Yes, I think so. That's why we will give you some hints, really.
Oh,
and while we introduce the questions one by one, so if you are not sure about the answer, don't rush. And wait for the hint before you vote. Okay. And when you think you know the correct answer, please choose one of the 4 propositions and vote for it on Twitter. And character with the highest number of votes will represent the answer of all viewers.
Okay.
So don't forget, make sure that this is the teamwork. Okay? So all of you are doing that together.
Okay. So everyone has to kind of work together, you know,
Yes.
like on the side, you can say, hey, I think it's this, no, I think it's this. You know, get your teamwork on, and we should be okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So now it's time to share the quiz on the official Twitter account. It should be on there in just a moment. Maybe a little bit of a time lag, but we're just going to go ahead and start with the first question. So the first one actually should be on there right now. So let's see what the first question of the quiz is. Here it is.
Okay, for this first question, you have to guess the character from the silhouette. The silhouette quiz, the possible choices are 1. Helena, 2. Vinera, 3. Viriera, and 4. Shazam.
Okay.
So, Hiroki-san, it's not hard, right?
まあね、まあこの放送をね見てる人にとってはまあもうめちゃくちゃ簡単な
Yeah.
問題だと思います。まあまずはね1問目なので小手調べですね。
I'm sure just the people who are watching this live stream right now, you know, you probably know who this is. You don't need too much of a hint. So I think it'll be an easy question for you to get.
Okay, so it's just a little bit of a warm-up then, right? Okay, this is a gimme. Okay, great. But you know, maybe there's some newcomers. There might be some people who are new to the game. Can you give us a small hint? Is there something you can tell us?
そうですね。まあ一つ言えることは女性だということだけはわかると思います。
And I'm pretty sure you can tell that the character is female.
Okay, well, I guess you probably, or most of you have already guessed, or at least thought, yeah, this is who it is, this is who I'm going to vote for. So if you believe you know who it is, then please go ahead and vote for it. And we're going to go ahead and go on to the next question. So the second question is this one. Oh, that one's pretty tough.
Oh, okay, this is a mosaic quiz. For the second one, you have to guess which character appears as a mosaic. The 4 choices are 1. Rob, 2. Angry Bird, 3. Muraga, and 4. Welda.
Elda, okay, or 5, a meatball. Okay. I mean, I'm serious, that's what it looks like. You're not giving us much to go on, but I mean, you can sort of get the general outline and maybe the colors. Is the color important on this one, Hiroki?
カラーというよりはどちらかというとこの今このモザイクの感じで分かりづらいかもしれないですけど、非常にこう硬そうな感じはしますよね。
Oh.
I think, you know, more so than the color, it's really hard to tell because the mosaic's a little difficult to see. But I think it looks pretty strong, pretty powerful.
Oh, okay.
こ
So
う防御が高そうな感じがしますね。
what's
Probably
that?
something with high defense.
Okay, so is that your kindly hint?
いや、
Okay, all right. Well, I think okay. Can we get another hint? I mean, that's pretty tough. We got it.
That's a little visible.
Okay.
もうここまで見えれば分かるんじゃないですかね。
Pretty sure if you can see it this clearly, you probably have a good idea of who it is.
Okay. Well, to me, it just looks like a spleen, but I'm sure someone will probably get this. Okay, so you know, check it out. You take a second longer. You don't have to do it right this moment. Think about it a little bit longer if you need to, and cast your vote as soon as you are ready. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the third question, and that is this one.
All right, the third question is a limit box quiz where you have to guess by looking at only a part of the moves that character performs. Here are possible answers: UDR and 2 Killfair and Miranda and Victoire. So this is a move.
Whoa,
That is short.
that was like 0.76 seconds long. Okay. Just to say one more time, the possible answers: 1, Ildira; 2, Kilfe; 3, Miranda; and 4, Victoria. Am I correct? Okay, but we still need a hint on this one. I think Hiroki, what can you do for us?
そうですね。今こう一瞬何かが飛んでいたように見えたと思うんですけど、飛んでいたものはですね、杖ですね。杖が飛んでました。
I'm pretty sure if you watch the video really closely, you could see something flying across the screen. What do you think it was? It looked like a staff to me.
Aha, that is a pretty good hint. Okay, Hiroki-san, you're so nice. Okay, so everyone, I'm sure you got the hint. Again, once you figured it out, please pick your answer and cast your vote right away. Still got just a couple of seconds to think about it, no problem. But in the meantime, we're going to go on to our fourth and final one. This is the most difficult one. The fourth and last question of the quiz is this one.
Okay, the fourth question is a blown up image quiz in which only a part of the body is super magnified.
Okay.
All right, so the choices are 1, Rosa from the FF4, and Frederica, Mashiri Winter. That's pretty
okay.
close.
Wow, this one is pretty tough. But they've already narrowed it down because the answers are all female, right? Rosa, Frederica, Mashiri, and Mashiri Winter. But it's still pretty difficult. I mean, we're not really sure what we're looking at right now. Can we get some kind of hint? A little bit more?
Please, please, kind please.
さすがにね、これだとちょっと分かりづらいですかね。
As it is right now, it is pretty hard to tell, don't you think?
じゃあもうちょっと引いた絵を出してみましょうか。
So let's zoom out just a little bit.
はい。
Oh!
Mm.
What do you think about that, Justin? That's a pretty big hint, right?
I think so, yes. I think the colors are kind of obvious.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm sure that you guys got it. Take a look at the color. As he just said, that's a really big hint. And please vote for the right answer. Well, what you think is the right answer for the 4 choices. So I think we're going to be moving on. Are we ready to? Okay, I think we're still getting some votes right now, so you might have to take just a minute to actually get the results in. So if the 4 of these questions, I mean, they get more difficult as you go on. But you give us a lot of good hints. Is there anything that you can say, like in general, about all of the questions?
まあそうですね。まあでもこれまでの4つに関しては、多分この放送を見ている方であれば、まあ答えられるんじゃないかと思います。
So of course we had the 4 questions, but the very fact that you're here watching this live stream means that you probably know a fair bit about the game. So I think you'll be able to get them right.
Okay. Hey, Justin, did you help in kind of like coming up with some of these questions, or?
I don't know.
They don't want you to think you're a bad guy, right? Why do you have to make it so difficult? Okay, so I think we're almost ready to go on. 1 more minute? Okay, just take a second. Even in this like digital age, it still takes a little bit of time for these things to come together. Rebecca, what about you? Did you kind of look at these and say like, bam, I got this? I mean, obviously you can't say the answer, but was there anyone in there who's like, yeah, I got this?
Yeah, because of the very kind hint, I could even answer most of the question, I think. I think so.
Yeah, but just like Justin was saying, I mean, and like Hiroki-san said, I mean, if you're here, that pretty much means that you already have quite a bit of knowledge about the game itself. So it's not like easy, but you're probably in a little bit of a better position than most other people, right? So I think we should probably have a lot of good answers, which means we're going to a lot of good rewards, right?
それになるんで結構ねクイズをね作るのもね結構難しいんですよね。本当に解けない問題作っちゃうとまずいんで、ね。
Yeah.
Of course, it's really difficult to create these kind of quizzes, right? Because if you make it too hard, then no one can get the answer, and where's the fun in that?
But and then also, if you make it too easy, people are like, oh, come on, are you insulting me? Right? Okay, so it looks like we got the results in. Yay, everyone's finished voting. So now we're going to see what the viewers' answers are, okay? So obviously we're going to go in order. So we're going to start off with the first question. So the viewers' answers to the first question is, boom.
Good. The correct answer was
Okay, just a second.
number 3.
Well, they think it's okay. They think it's Mediana. That's the one that's got like 98.3%.
Yes,
Damn,
most of the viewers. Okay, so which means users were right.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. Right, so this is the question, right? So yeah, okay, you saw the question just now, and so the answer was Mediana. Great. Okay, awesome. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And for those of you of the other 0.3% who answered to something else, study. Okay. Play the game more. Okay, so we're going to go on to the next question. Okay, so the next question, number 2. Let's see what everyone thought the answer was. Here we go.
So 95%.
Right. Okay. So wow, 95% say it's Engelbert. We got a couple of people saying Rob. Okay.
多分これヒントが出る前に入れた人じゃないですかね、ロブに入れたのは。
I'm probably pretty sure the people who put in Rob said it before I gave the hint.
See, it's always pays to wait, right? Okay, so let's look again really quickly. What was the question before we go on to the right answer? Let's find out what the question was again. Can we get that? Okay, so it was what character is it? Obviously from Mosaic. Okay, Rob, Engelbert, Raga, and Elda. Okay, so let's take a look. The correct answer is, bam, this one.
The correct answer is number 2, Engelbert. 95% of viewers. Congratulations.
Awesome. Well, it goes without saying, these people know their stuff. But come on, Hiroki, was that really, it was kind of a little bit easy? What do you think? What do you think?
まあ最初の絵だけだとちょっと難しかったですけどね。ただヒントの方を見ればまあなんとなくこうわかるかなと思います。
I think the very first mosaic image that we had there was a little bit difficult to understand, but once you saw the second, it probably got a little clearer for most of you.
All right. Okay, moving right along to the third question. Let's see everyone's answers for the third question, and they are this.
97.9%.
Wow.
Let's put in number 2.
People are certain.
Very certain. 97.9% still says Kilfe. Okay. Well, we got a little smattering of the others, Miranda, Victoria, and Ildira. Okay, so let's just so we know, let's go back and look and see what the question was. So this is it. Here's the question. Right, okay. So you had to figure out which character it is because of this short burst, and it was really short. Okay, so you had the 4 choices here. All right, well, let's see what the actual correct answer is, and it is this.
Stairs. End it. Die.
So the answer was?
Okay, the second, Kilfe. So most of you guys are there is correct. Congratulations.
I like she goes, kill. All right, so Hiroki, what about this one? Any comments on this particular quiz or question?
まあこれはねちょっとね一部しか見えなかったので難しかったのかなと思ったんですけど、全然皆さん余裕で答えてましたね。
So we only saw a very, very small part of the move. So I thought, hey, this one might be a little bit difficult, but looking at your answers, you guys really nailed it.
All right, great. Okay, so we're going to move on to the last one. This was the 4th and most difficult one. So let's see everyone's answers for question number 4. Here we go. Okay. Okay.
961.
Most people, yeah. Mashery Winter, we said a little bit of Mashery, a little smattering for Frederica. Rose is not getting any love, but that just means that everyone's really sure of their answer. Okay.
マシュリーでね 2.5% 入れてる方はもしかしたらすごい鋭い人かもしれないですね。
So the people who gave Mashiri at 2.5%, that's pretty good. I like that.
最初の画像でもしかしたらこう入れた人かもしれないですね。
Maybe the people who did that did it based off of the first image rather than the second.
Okay, all right. Well, let's go, just to be sure, let's see what the question was, just so we remember. Can we take a look at the question? Okay. What character is it? So Rosa, Frederica, Mashery, and Mashery Winter. Okay, so it was, the blown up riddle. So you just blow up a certain part of the character to try to guess who it was. Okay, so let's find out what the correct answer is. Here we go.
So the correct one is the 4th, Mashery Winter.
いやーちょっとね全問正解でしたねこれ。
Looks like you got all of them correct.
もう本当ねちょっと簡単すぎた気がします。
Maybe they were a little bit easier than I thought.
まあね次回ねこれもしこういうクイズをやることがあればですね、もうちょっとこう歯ごたえがあるクイズにしたいなと思います。
So if we have another opportunity to do a quiz like this in the future, maybe we'll, up the difficulty a little bit.
Okay, so that was it for our 4 questions. So any other comments you'd like to make? Either one of you? Hiroki, do you have anything you'd like to add on?
そうですね。まあ本当皆さんのWar of the Visions 愛がやっぱりちゃんとこう伝わってきましたね。
I can tell from your answers how much you guys really love War of the Visions. It's great to see.
All right.
Good. So
That's it for the four-choice quiz. So Rebecca, give us the
yeah,
results.
so everybody got a right answer and 4 correct answers. Really, that means you all get total billion gil.
Wow.
That's another lots of tons of things to get.
You're not sure. Like you're not sure to say 1 billion. Did I make a mistake? No, 1
No,
billion.
billion. I'm not making any mistake. Billion for you guys.
Yeah, you don't get to you don't usually in a serious situation ever say billion, so it's kind of funny, right? So how will the players get their rewards? Can you tell us, Hiroki?
はい。まあはい。まあね、皆さん本当にこのね手に入れたリワードをうまく使ってほしいなと思います。
So I'd really like you guys to get a hands on your rewards.
Okay. So I think they have to log in again at some point and to get these rewards. I guess we'll find out about that a little bit later on. Okay, so this concludes the quiz. I'd like to thank Hiroki for his hard work. Any final comments? I've kind of actually asked you once again, but I'm sure you've got something to add on.
Okay. そうまあでも本当ね、まあ今回のクイズをねちょっと生放送で試してみて、まあ皆さん楽しんでもらえるんであればねこういう機会をちょっとどんどん増やしていきたいなと思ってますんでね。これからもよろしくお願いします。
So I hope you guys really enjoyed the quiz that we had prepared for you. And if we have more opportunities to do this again in the future, it's really something we'd like to explore. So we look forward to it.
まあこの報酬はですね、3月24日以降にですね、ログインしていただければ手に入りますので、ぜひゲームにログインしてですね、手に入れてほしいなと思います。
And we've just confirmed the date that you're going to get your rewards. You're going to be able to get your hands on them on March 24th. So make sure you log into the game and claim your rewards.
March 24th.
Make sure you
Great.
have to log in. So thank you to all the viewers for the participated. That's all for the WOTV FFBE character guessing game. Congratulations!
Congratulations. They rocked it. Okay, so today also we have some video messages from the voice actors of War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius characters, obviously, congratulating us on our first anniversary. This is really cool because most of the time, actually, you don't know what they look like, so you're kind of like, oh, he does that voice. Oh, she does that voice. This is a really cool thing to take a look at. So before we go on to our next segment, let's take a moment to watch these videos together. So here we go.
Hi, I'm Bryce Paffenbrook, and I'm the English voice of Mont Leonis in War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Happy first anniversary. Thank you to the team for having me as part of the project, and a massive thank you to everyone who plays, supports us, and the game. I honestly can't believe a year has passed. It's been incredible to go on this journey as Mont and be part of this Final Fantasy universe. I grew up playing a lot of different Final Fantasy titles, and it's still surreal every single session. It's been really fun as time has gone by in the game, and Mont has become a more seasoned lord. I'm excited to see how he continues to develop in battle, and if he becomes a bit more confident around Mashuri. Happy first anniversary, everyone.
Hi, my name is Zach Aguilar, and I voice Stern Leonis. Wow, I cannot believe it's been an entire year already. So I just want to say, happy first anniversary, War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. To all the fans out there, thank you all so much for supporting us and the game. Really just getting to work with the team on this project and being able to play Stern has been a dream come true and a highlight of my career. So I'm just really thankful to be a part of it. Playing Stern has definitely been one of the more challenging roles I've taken on as an actor. He kind of has this point in the game where he changes a little bit, and I guess you could say all of the rage and emotions that he's had up until that point are now doubled, but also have to be portrayed in a kind of seething way, and I feel like we did just that. Stern is the kind of character that has always had something to prove since day one, and he won't let anyone, not even his own family, stand in his way. As a final message to all the players out there, thank you all so much for playing the game and just allowing me to do what I do. And make sure you keep a lookout for Stern on the battlefield out there, because as Stern might say,
I will cut down anyone who bars my path.
bye.
Bye. He's got, I mean, it goes without saying he's got a really great voice. And thank you very much for those two wonderful message videos from our voice actors.
It's really rare,
Yeah.
you know, opportunity to meet with those, you know, voice actors. That's exciting. So how did you find it, Hiroki-san?
そうですね。もう彼らもすごくこう、FFB のWar of the Visions の主人公たちをこうしっかり演じてくれていますし、実際にね収録の時に実は会って話もしたんですけども、非常にこのゲームとこの仕事を楽しんでくれてるというのが伝わってきてですね、非常にありがたいなと思ってます。
Of course, these voice actors, they work so hard on FFBE, WOTV, and you know, they're the protagonists in the game, and I actually had an opportunity to meet them and talk to them, and just the love and the passion that they put into their work is just so inspiring.
So how about you, Justin, in US? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, that was pretty cool to see. You know, it like the other Justin said, it's kind of interesting being able to see what they kind of look like and stuff. And they do have a lot of passion, a lot of joy for what they do. And it's almost magical seeing them change their voice as they speak to another voice. I can never get over it.
Okay, other Justin here. So after watching this really great video message, we probably got a lot more to move on to. What do you want to talk about in the next segment? Hiroki?
はい、ここからはですね、1周年を記念したある企画をご紹介します。それがこちらです。
We've got something else to share with you about the first anniversary events, so let's take a look.
はい、ビジョンカードイラストコンテストを実施します。
And so we've got a vision card design contest coming up.
Wow! That sounds really cool. So can you tell us a little bit more about it?
はい、こちらはですね、プレイヤーの皆さんが描いてくれたイラストをビジョンカードとして実装すると、ゲームの中に実装すると、そういう企画になります。
And this event is super special because we're going to take drawings that a fan made and put them in the game as a vision card for everyone to get their hands on.
Wow, that's really a chance of a lifetime kind of thing. And I'm sure, like, you know, if your, illustration, if your drawing gets chosen, they just be like on top of the world. So how can the players participate? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
はい、ではですね、これから、それを紹介したいと思います。
Okay, I'm sure you're interested, so let's get right into the details.
はい、まずですね、ビジョンカードイラストコンテストについてですね、コンテスト名はビジョンカードデザインコンテスト in cooperation with Amazon App Store です。
So the name of the contest, as you can see right here on the slide, is the Vision Card Design Contest in cooperation with Amazon App Store.
名前にある通りですね、Amazon さんの協力を得て行っています。
And as you can probably tell from the name, we have the support of Amazon in this campaign.
はい、この後発表するテーマで、ビジョンカードのイラストを描いていただき、最優秀に輝いたイラストはゲーム内に新しいビジョンカードとして、実装します。
So in just a couple minutes, we're going to give you a topic, a theme to draw the vision card around. And the vision card is going to be based on the theme that we give you. And the chosen illustration will be implemented in-game as a vision card for everyone to receive.
イラストの応募はですね、War of the Visions の Facebook ページで行います。応募ページは近日中に公開予定ですので、少々お待ちください。
And I'm sure you're interested in figuring out, hey, where can I submit my illustrations for judging? And you can do that on the War of the Visions Facebook page. It's not open right now, but in a couple days we're going to make it public and you can submit your submissions there.
またですね、最優秀賞に輝いた方には Amazon よりサポートされた Fire HD10 タブレットをプレゼントします。また、優秀賞に輝いた方3名には Fire HD8 の、タブレットをプレゼントします。
And thanks to the wonderful support that we're getting from Amazon, the person whose illustration is chosen will receive a Fire HD 10 tablet, and 3 runners-up will receive Fire HD 8 tablets.
はい、そしてですね、今回のテーマは、こちらになります。
So here's the topic.
はい、フレイビアです。
It's Fravia.
はい、グローバル版オリジナルユニットの、この、フレイビアですね、テーマにしたビジョンカードのイラストをお待ちしております。 詳しくはですね、War of the Visions の Facebook をご確認ください。
And of course, those of you who play the game a lot will know that Fravia is a global original character. And so we want vision card illustrations based on that character. And you can confirm the details right on the War of the Visions Facebook page.
はい。そしてですね、Amazon App Store のお知らせもあります。
And we also have some information about the Amazon App Store for you as well.
3月24日からですね、Amazon App Store でクレジットバックキャンペーンを行います。
And so starting on March 24th, we're going to have a credit back campaign in collaboration with the Amazon App Store.
はい。対象となるファーストアニバーサリービジュアのパック、いずれかを Amazon App Store で購入いただいた方に、$10分のクレジットバックがあります。
And those of you who purchased the eligible first anniversary Visior pack, any of them is fine, will be able to receive $10 credit back just for purchasing it from the Amazon App Store.
はい。これはですね、$0.99のパックを買っても$10分のクレジットバックがあります。
And even if you purchase the 99-cent pack, you're still going to get $10 back.
さらにこのクレジットバックはですね、購入したら即クレジットがバックされますので、すぐ使えるようになります。
And you're actually going to receive that credit back right when you purchase the pack, so you can use it right away.
対象の国の詳細はですね、YouTube の概要欄のリンクから、Amazon のキャンペーンページをご確認ください。お得なキャンペーンなどね、ぜひチェックしてみてください。
And so for further details, including which countries are eligible for this promotion, you can check the Amazon campaign page right from the YouTube comment or the description in the YouTube video below. And this is a really, really good campaign to, you get a great deal. So make sure you take advantage of it.
All right. Well, after that, I'm sure that everyone is very, very inspired and they are ready to contribute. I won't because I can barely draw a happy face without getting laughed at, but I'm sure everyone's going to give us lots of really, really great artwork. So, hey, other Justin, did you see any requests for this kind of project in the community before?
Yeah, these kind of requests, they show up, pretty frequently, ever so often. There are a lot of people out there that love to do art, love to show their art online, that sort of stuff. And I personally love seeing art. So I'm excited to see, kind of what people design, because doing these sort of contests in the past, there's always, you can never guess what somebody's going to design. So it's always pretty cool seeing what people come up with. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm sure we're really all looking forward to seeing what kind of artwork we're going to get submitted. So everyone, do your best. Anything you'd like to add, Hiroki?
やっぱりね、皆さんのね、魂のこもったイラストをお待ちしてますんで、ね、ぜひどんなイラストでもいいので、自分の気持ちが現れたイラストであれば、うまいとか下手とかあまり気にせずですね、ぜひ応募してみてください。
So I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of illustrations you can come up with, because we know the love that you put into your illustrations and all your artwork. And even if you're not so confident in your drawing skills, what's important is your love and passion for the game. So I'm looking forward to seeing all kinds of submissions from all sorts of people.
Great. Okay, we're waiting for your drawings. Okay, so moving on to the next segment, we'll be taking a little bit of time to read through some messages that we've received from the players before the event. Yay! Q&A. So, Justin, can you tell us a little bit more about this segment?
Of course, I'd be happy to. So we are, we're always checking requests, feedback, questions, that sort of stuff online. But since this is a live broadcast, we wanted to kind of hear more specifically, from people directly. So we asked for some questions online, and players have kind of submitted those to us for use on the live stream. So I'd like to read a few of those so they can be answered here on the stream.
All right, I see. So the viewers might be able to kind of hear directly from the source what they want to know. Am I correct?
That is 100% correct, yes. So if we have some time, we may even be able to ask some even more live questions. But let's get to the first question.
All right, let's do.
All right, so the game has been great, but constant crashing and freezing at the start screen have left a bit of a bitter taste. Hopefully it's addressed here.
はい、そうですね。これはですね、ゲーム内でもお知らせをさせていただいたんですけれども、運営側でもですね、この問題が起きているということは認識をしております。
Of course, thank you for your question. The team is eminently aware that this is a problem that some users are experiencing, as we've communicated to you via the in-game news.
一応ですね、4月には一部の端末でですね、改善はされる予定ですので、 ちょっとお時間かかりますが、少々お待ちいただければと思います。
And for the April update that's coming to the game, we've got a fix coming in for this issue for some devices, but it might take a little bit time to fully resolve the issue, so we ask for your patience.
その他ですね、原因をまだ調査中のものもあったりはするんですけれども、我々もそれをね、日々頑張って調査はしておりますので、ちょっとご不便をねかけているプレイヤーの方には大変申し訳ないんですけれども、少々お待ちいただければと思います。
And so we're actually still going through what might be some of the root underlying causes of this issue. And we're really sorry for all the trouble that's caused players on certain devices, but we ask for your patience as we continue to resolve this issue.
そうですね、世界中にねたくさんやっぱり端末があるので、できる限り、そういったね対応している端末に関して、しっかりと、クラッシュが起きないように修正をしていこうと思ってます。ただ対応していない端末でに関してはですね、なかなかちょっと対応が難しいところもありますので、その辺はちょっとご了承いただければと思います。
And of course, there are people playing this game from all over the world on such a wide variety of devices that it's really hard to kind of pinpoint every exact cause of the issue. But we do want you to know that we hear your concerns and that we're working very hard to resolve it. We're aware that some players are playing the game on unsupported devices, and it might be difficult for us to resolve that issue on those devices. And again, we're very, very sorry for all the trouble that these issues have caused.
もしね、そういうクラッシュがしたということがありましたら、ぜひですね、CS の方にご連絡いただければですね、もしかしたら何か対処ができることもあるかもしれませんので、ぜひCS の方へご連絡をお願いいたします。
And if you're unfortunately one of the users who has been impacted by this, we ask you to please contact customer support with the details of the issues that you're experiencing, because there might be something that they're able to do on their end.
はい。
Okay. All right, let's move on to our next message. Justin, if you would.
Of course. So, next question here. I'm in love with the art style of the artworks. Just want to know who are behind the great artworks, and if one day you'll invite them for maybe a video on your channel, or who knows.
はい、そうですね。この作品のねアートに関してすごく興味を持ってもらって、またすごく愛してもらって本当にありがとうございます。
I'd like to thank you so much for this question and for all the love that you have for the art in the game.
はい、このアートはですね、スクエアエニックスのアーティストのチーム、そしてグミのアートのチーム、そしてサイデザイネーションというアートの専門の会社のこの3社で共同で制作をしています。
So the artwork is actually created through a joint collaboration with 3 different entities. There's the Square Enix art team, the Gumi art team, and there's an illustration company called Side Designation that's also working on the game as well.
我々もね、そのアートの元となる設定の段階からその世界観であったりとか、キャラクターであったりとか、非常にこだわりを持ってね、作っています。
And of course, the 3 teams take great pride in their work in creating, visuals that match the world setting and the lore of the game, and we put lots of effort into making that, really special.
特にキャラクターはですね、サイデザイネーションというのをこのサイデザイネーションのアーティストが、描いてくれています。
And for the character illustrations in particular, those are all done by the very talented artists at Side Designation.
そうですね。今度はね、今回はこのね3人プラスジャスティンでお送りしていますけれども、もしかしたらこういう機会にね、アーティストの人も呼んで、話をするなんていうのも面白いかもしれないですね。
And so right now in this particular live stream, we've got the 3 of us here in studio and Justin connecting with us remotely. But it would be really nice if we could get the artists on stream sometime and maybe have some kind of event with them as well.
皆さんそういうもし要望があれば、どんどんね我々の方にコメント等でお知らせいただければなと思います。
And of course, if you have any other ideas for this or any kind of similar, plans that you'd like to see, please, let us know in the comments and tell us your thoughts and feelings.
That would be really cool. Okay, so let's move on to our third message. Justin?
All right, let's do it. So, I'd like to see more competitive content where we can use NR and MR units. I think we could have more fun with different parties if we could use MR and lower units from time to time.
はい、そうですね。この件もですね、結構多くの方からご意見いただいております。ご要望いただいております。
Yes, we've heard many of your comments, and thank you very much for this question because it's something that's come up quite a lot.
確かにね、N とか R とか、SR とかのキャラクターをですね、皆さんね、愛していただき、本当にありがとうございます。自分のね、好きなキャラクターを使ってプレイしたいと いう気持ちはね、私もすごくよくわかります。
And so thank you very much for asking this question, because we're aware that many of you have, great thoughts and feelings and love for characters of lower rarities as well. And I personally can understand very much your desire to want to use those characters in actual content.
まあね、コストをね制限したマッチバトルとか、彼らをなんかこう有効に使えるような、そういったようなものができない、そういったプレーができないかっていうのに関しては、開発陣ともね、ぜひちょっとこれから検討していきたいなと思っております。
And so I'd like to start discussions with the dev team to see if there's, any kind of content that we can put in the game for these characters, whether it's, something like cost-restricted match battles or something like that. We'd have to work out the details, but it's some discussions I'm willing to start.
Okay. All right, let's move on to our fourth message, I believe it is. Justin, can you help us out?
All right, fourth question, here we go. What was the point of the character voting? Are you going to release Zazan in a new costume?
Great question.
Yes, good question. もうね、もう皆さんがね、ザザンが大好きなのは我々ももうもちろん分かってますんで、そうですね、もう少々お待ちください。
And so, of course, we're very, very aware that many of you really, really love Zazan, and we're going to have to ask you to wait just a little bit longer to hear some more information about that.
一個前のね、クエスチョンにもありましたけれど、その自分の好きなキャラクターをね、パーティーに入れたいっていう、ザザンをパーティーに入れたいというふうに思ってる方もいると思うんで、それはね、するようにしたいなと思ってますので、少々お待ちください。
And so, of course, it's actually very similar, harking back to the previous question that we just had about people wanting to use characters that they love and that they really enjoy. And we know many of you want to put Zazan in your team and really, take advantage of him. And, we've got some plans for that coming up, but I'm going to have to ask for your patience just a little longer.
あとですね、この後、ザザンからのメッセージも準備してますんで、そちらもちょっとお楽しみにしてください。
And we've also actually got a message from Zazan coming up in a later segment. So those of you who are Zazan fans will want to just hang on and take a look for that.
And there's lots of them, right? Okay, so I think we have time for one more message. Message number 5. Justin?
All right, let's do it. So, hello, War of the Visions FFBE team. Are you planning collaborations with series other than Final Fantasy? More powers and keep safe.
はい、そうですね。皆さんがさまざまなコラボレーションを期待してくれているということは、これも我々しっかりと認識しております。
Of course, we're very much aware that a lot of you really enjoy collaboration events, and your voices have not fallen on deaf ears.
ちなみに、せっかく生放送なんで、皆さんなんかどんなどういったタイトルとコラボレーションしてほしいとかってありますかね。もしあればコメントにちょっと書き込んでいただければと。
And of course, we are here on a live stream. We're coming to you live from Tokyo right now. So I'd like to take advantage of this opportunity to ask those of you in the chat, what kinds of collaborations would you like to see? So, if you have any ideas or thoughts regarding that, please feel free to comment in the YouTube video or in the live chat, and we'll take a look at those.
なるほどね。結構 FF7 という声は多いですね。
Oh, I see a lot of people are saying FF7.
すごい次々といろいろ、はい、ちょっとものすごい勢いで流れてもう読めないぐらいいっぱい来てます。
The chat is getting absolutely flooded, so it's hard for us to keep up.
そうですね。今結構見てるとファイナルファンタジーのタイトルたくさん書いてくださってるんですけども、ファイナルファンタジー以外のタイトルともね、コラボレーションも計画しています。
And so, of course, we've got collaborations coming up with Final Fantasy titles, but we also have non-Final Fantasy collaborations coming up too.
そうですね。なんか、見てるとトゥームレーダーっていうのもちょっと見えたんですけど、はい、こちらに関してはですね、まだ何とも言えないので、これ計画中というところでですね、続報をお待ちくださいというところですね。
And so, taking a look at the comments, I saw some mentions of Tomb Raider down there in the chat, and unfortunately, we don't have too much to say other than we are planning it. But as for the exact details, we don't have anything to share at this time. So please keep your eyes peeled and wait for more information.
You probably think of a lot of really different cool combinations, ones that you just wouldn't normally think of, and maybe that would be some kind of really interesting kind of chance for a collaboration in the future. That'd be really cool. Well, we've got lots of really, really enthusiastic messages from players all over the world. So, Hiroki, what did you think about it?
そうですね。本当はね、まだまだたくさんね、いろんなコメントも来てたんですけれども、コメントとかあと質問もたくさん来てて、ただちょっと時間の都合もありますし、全ては答えきれないんですが、ただ 皆さんがそういったコメントをねとか Q&A 要望を寄せてくださってるのは我々開発チーム皆さんみんなちゃんと認識しておりますので、ぜひ皆さんのそういった要望がですねゲームを育っていきますので、これからもよろしくお願いします。
So of course we got a lot of comments both here in the chat and the questions that we received before the live stream as well. And unfortunately time is a limitation, so we're not able to get to all of your questions and comments live on stream right now. But I do want you to be aware that we are very much listening to what you have to say. And if you have any other questions or comments, your desires and your thoughts and hopes for what you want the game to be are things that we really, really want to take to heart and reflect in the game as well. So please keep giving us your comments and your thoughts and your questions.
Great. Justin, what about you? Got any thoughts, comments, feelings?
Yeah, I mean, Hiroki kind of nailed it there. There's always a lot of feedback, a lot of great questions and stuff being asked. Even people that leave comments that think they're not being read, I can assure you that I read them. Keep leaving them out there. Keep leaving your comments and stuff like that, and we'll definitely keep sending them around and we're gathering the feedback and stuff like that. So keep it up.
Yep, make the game together. Thank you very much. All right, so that brings to a close our Q&A session. Woo! All right, and moving on, we still got a lot to get to. Now we're going to have our second segment of new information. So what are you going to share with us this time? Hiroki.
はい、このコーナーはですね、3月の24日に実施するバージョンアップデートについてご紹介します。
And so in the next segment, I'd like to introduce to you what's coming in the game update that's going to be going live on March 24th.
ここからはですね、ジャスティンにバトンタッチしてお送りしますので、ジャスティンよろしくお願いします。
And of course, the main person for this will be Justin, so I'd like to hand it over to Justin. And yeah, can you tell us a little bit about what's coming?
All right. Well, sounds there's lots of things that our viewers are going to want to know about. So, Justin, if you would.
Of course, yes, there is quite a lot to get through. And if anybody's familiar with YouTube videos, you know that this segment, what's about to come. You're going to hear my voice a lot, but you can see right here on the screen, there's a lot of new stuff that's coming up, but we're going to go through them kind of individually. So let's start right off with the next slide here. First up, let me start with EX jobs. So starting on March 24th, EX jobs are going to be unlocked for new units and some existing units as well. Unlocking an EX job increases the unit's maximum job level from 15 to 25, unlocks new nodes on the ability board, which allow you to train the unit a little bit further, get some extra bonuses and that sort of stuff. But in order to unlock an EX job, the unit must already be level 99, and their jobs must be at level 15, all three of them. There's also special items that are needed to unlock the jobs, or the EX jobs, but I'll explain that in a little bit. Do you have any other information you'd like to share, Hiroki?
Yeah. そうですね。3月の24日にはですね、7体のユニットが EX ジョブを開放できるようになります。
And so on March 24th, the following 7 units will get EX jobs added to them.
はい。それがですね、モントリオニス、シュテルリオニス、エルデリオニス、でロブホルン、オルドア、ベイロ、リアートになります。
And here you go. You're going to want to take notes. We've got Mont Leonis, Stern Leonis, Elder Leonis, Rob Horn, Oldoa, Belo, and Liart.
はい。その後もですね、EX ジョブが開放できるユニットを順次追加していきますので、お楽しみにお待ちください。
And these aren't the only units that will be getting EX jobs added. We're going to add more over time. So if your favorite unit isn't there, don't worry. It might be coming down the pipeline a little bit later.
はい。じゃあジャスティン次をよろしくお願いします。
Okay, Justin, what do we have next?
All right, let's dive into some of the ability panels here. So by unlocking these new nodes, you're going to be able to increase your unit's base stats, level cap, and some other things. Your unit will be able to reach level 120 by doing this. You'll also be able to enhance certain abilities and learn new ones. An example of a very specific ability enhancement, in this case of Mont Leonis's Stone Throw, an ability people definitely don't have disabled. Its regular effect deals small damage to a target, but after being enhanced to Stone Throw Mastery, it gains a range enhancement. It has its effects become raises own defense piercing rate and then deals damage small to a target and guaranteed hit, and also lowers the move by 1 for 3 turns. So there's a lot going on there. Now moving on to the next one. So new items will also be released as EX training materials. So first up here we have Broadstones. Those can be acquired from places such as challenge missions and special shops. Then we have branded tablets. which can be obtained from places such as Training Chamber, and then Alcurus statues, which can be, of course, obtained from Alcurus Chambers. Surprise, surprise. And then we have Blossoms of Paradise, which can be obtained from places like Alcurus Chambers and Training Chambers. Next, we have Mind Spheres, an item that people have been curious about over the last week or so. These are obtained along with soul medals instead of the unit shards when the total number of acquired shards for a unit exceeds the retainable limit. So once you hit the limit, after that, when you get the soul medals, you'll get some Mind Spheres as well. They will be available in places such as the Soul Medal Exchange Shop. And for collaborative units, they will share a single type of Mind Sphere for all units in the same collaboration. So that's really awesome. Any new tips you want to share, new information you want to share back at the studio?
はい、そうですね。EX ジョブとアビリティボードの開放によって、ユニットがより強くなります。
Of course, with EX jobs and the new ability boards that are going to be unlocked, units will be more powerful than ever before.
これまでね、パーティーに、入れられなかった、入らなかったユニットっていうものも、EX 化されることによってですね、活躍する場が増えるんじゃないかなというふうに思っています。
And of course, we're sure that there are some units who maybe you haven't put in your party for various reasons. Maybe they weren't strong enough or they didn't fit your composition or something like that. But with EX jobs being unlocked, it's a great opportunity to put some units that have maybe been sitting on the sidelines back into your main roster.
はい。で、育成素材に関してはですね、ゲームをプレイすることでちゃんと手に入れられるように、バランスを取っていこうというふうにはちゃんと思っています。ただプレイヤーの皆さんがね、方でこうしてほしいっていう声がねあれば、それもどんどん調整していきますんで、ぜひプレイしてね、プレイした後その感想をですね、SNS 等に返していただけるとありがたいなと思います。
And these EX training materials that you're going to need for these units, we want them to be available to you for doing in-game activities. But first, we'd like you to go in-game, try it out, get the materials, and if you have any questions or comments or ideas for ways that we can improve the system, then definitely send us, your comments on social media or through the in-game support.
はい。じゃあ、ジャスティン、続きお願いします。
So, Justin, can you go to the next slide?
All right, of course. So, until now, you would only be able to gain JP at the barracks, job points, but now they'll be able to acquire unit shards as well. When you station a unit at the barracks, you can choose whether you want them to earn JP or their unit shards. Regardless of the cost, you can get 1 unit shard every 12 hours. It's 2 per day for UR units. I'm sorry, scratch that. Regardless of the cost, you can get 1 shard every 12 hours for UR units and 1 shard every 8 hours for MR or lower rarity units. Anything else you'd like to add back at the studio?
そうですね。これコスト100のユニットもですね、12時間で1個手に入ります。かけらが手に入りますんで、手に入ります。
So, of course, for units that have a cost of 100, you'll be able to get 1 shard every 12 hours.
はい。で、クエストをね、プレイして JP を集めて、で、かけらに関してはこの弊社で集めると。この新しいね、弊社でのシステムで集めていくといいんじゃないかなって思います。
So I think for many of you, that means you're going to want to get your JP through doing quests, and then you can use the barracks to get your shards.
でさらにですね、この期間限定のユニットのかけらも手に入りますんで、ぜひこれをね、うまく活用してほしいなと思います。
And of course, this works for limited units too, so you're going to want to make sure that you get your limited unit shards in this way as well.
はい。じゃあまたジャスティンお願いします。
Okay, what's next, Justin?
All right, so speaking of guilds, we have the implementation of an additional guild statue as well as guild quests. So a new guild statue, the Knight of Stone statue, will be added along with the guild quest, which can be completed to enhance the Knight Stone statue. So guild quests will not only earn you items such as guild medals, equipment crafting materials, and other training materials, but they will also allow you to earn experience points needed to enhance the level of the Knight Stone statue. As the Knight Stone statue increases in level, guild members will receive bonuses that give stats that are helpful in PvP, such as accuracy, evasion. Additional guild quests that can be completed daily will also be added, making it possible to enhance the Knight Stone statue more efficiently. Work together with your fellow guild members, make sure they're enhancing this new statue and doing what they can every day. Back to you, Hiroki.
はい。 そうですね。このギルドクエストはEX の素材とか、あと武具の素材などが手に入ります。
And so, of course, in these guild quests, you can get EX materials and weapon materials as well.
この石像が育つとですね、こうギルドクエストが徐々に解放されていくんですね。で、その手に入れられる素材も変わっていきます。
And so this statue, as the statue gets improved, you're going to be able to access and unlock more guild quests with different rewards.
なのでね、ぜひギルドのみんなと協力しながら石像をね、育ててください。
So make sure you improve your statue and work together with your guild members to make it the best it can be.
これまでね、石像を育てるのにはこう素材をこう入れて育てなくちゃいけなかったんですけども、今回はこうゲームをプレイすることで、クエストをプレイすることで、石像が育つというちょっと今までとまた違った遊びになってますんで、ぜひね楽しみにしてください。
So with previous statues, you may remember that you actually had to donate materials in order to get the statues improved. But this particular statue is going to be improved just by doing quests and participating in in-game activities. So it's a little different than something that you're used to.
はい。じゃあジャスティン続きお願いします。
Okay, Justin, what do we have next?
All right, next up, we're going to be talking about Orbs of Envisionment. They'll be making their debut as a substitute material for vision spheres when awakening vision cards. So this will make training your vision cards a little bit easier, free up some of those resources for some other stuff. So please give these new items a try. I think you will like them quite a bit. And then next up, all vision cards of MR rarity or higher will have element-specific effects added to their party abilities. So in order to unlock these effects, the players will need to fully awaken the vision card and raise it to its maximum level. For example, on the vision card on the screen here, Trousseau, light unit casting time reduced by 100 will be added. You can see it there in red. We hope that these additions will make the game a bit more strategic, kind of help you figure out how to, navigate and do specific battles. So please look forward to that. And then next up here, continuing the new information, we have 3-star awakening for espers that will be unlocked. So by using a new item, Awakening Source Stones, you'll be able to awaken your espers to a 3-star level. Awakening Source Stones will be acquirable in a variety of ways going forward, such as login bonuses and from shops. So keep an eye out for those. This is going to increase their level cap to 99 and opens up new nodes on the ability board as well. So the new section of the boards adds status ailment resistances for the espers, so they'll definitely help you be more defensive. We hope you look forward to even more strategic battles with the vision cards as well. But back to you, Hiroki, for some more information.
そうですね。まず原風の玉に関してはですね、今まで原球をこう躊躇して使えなかった人は使えなくて、ビジョンカードを育てられなかった人はですね、ぜひこの原風の玉を使ってですね、ビジョンカードを覚醒してもらえればなと思います。
So we're aware that some of you have been hoarding materials that you are afraid to use on vision cards. So we'd like to take this opportunity to tell you that it's okay to use those materials and power up your vision cards.
はい。であと召喚獣の星3覚醒なんですけども、今イフリートとベヒーモス、最初はイフリートとベヒーモスと、サボテンダーなんですけども、それ以外の召喚獣に関してはね、順次解放していきますんで、その解放するタイミングに関してはゲーム内のでお知らせしていきます。
So for the 3-star espers, first we're coming up with Ifrit, and then Behemoth and Cactuar are going to be the ones that are available at the start. But we're going to add more available over time as well. So if you have a favorite esper that you're looking forward to, don't worry, it's coming down the pipeline.
はい。じゃあジャスティン続きお願いします。
So Justin, let's go on to the next information.
All right, so continuing the new information here, Bahamut will be making its debut as an Esper, and of course, getting the Vision card will also grant you Bahamut the Esper. A little bit about Bahamut. So Mega Flare evokes Bahamut and then deals heavy 2-hit non-elemental damage to targets within range. It also activates a temporary map effect that raises your allies' attack and magic, so it's very powerful. Dragon King Advanced Bahamut is a powerful vision card that enhances light type units, and as a global upgrade, it also provides max HP up as a bestowed effect. Any other comments, Hiroki?
はい。そうですね。ファイナルファンタジーの中でもすごくインパクトがある召喚獣の一つであるバハムートですので、この1周年にはね、非常にふさわしい召喚獣じゃないかなと思います。
So, of course, those of you who are familiar with the Final Fantasy series titles know that Bahamut is one of the mainstay espers in the series. It always has a huge impact whenever it hits the battlefield. And so we figured it would be the perfect esper to add in celebration of the first anniversary.
そんなバハムートのですね、動画をちょっと用意しましたんで、ぜひご覧ください。
And I'm sure you're curious as to what Bahamut will look like in game, and we've got a video to show you, so let's take a look.
Hi. ということでですね、非常に迫力のある、動画だったんですけども、これがね、皆さんぜひバハムートをね手に入れて、自分の分もね体験してみてください。
And I think you can tell from the video that Bahamut is a really impressive esper. It's very, very powerful. So I hope you take the chance and maybe get Bahamut on your team.
もちろんね、見た目と同様能力も非常に高いんですけれども、性能に関しては今ジャスティンの方から説明がありましたけども、補足しますと、バハムートのアビリティボードには、マジックアタックアップの他にアリーナとかでアリーナやギルドでね、非常になどの対人戦で有効なマンイーターが挙げられるようになっています。
And so we heard a little bit about the powers that Bahamut has that Justin told us about. And of course, Bahamut is as strong as he looks, right? And he's got on his ability board, he's got things like Magic Attack Plus. And most importantly, he's got the Man-Eater ability, which is very, very powerful in PvP and other kinds of content.
そうですね、なんかマンイーターがついてるんでね、ぜひその対人戦で非常に有効だと思うんで、ぜひ登場した時にはですね、手に入れてもらえばなと思います。
So those of you who are very interested in PvP will definitely want to get your hands on Bahamut because that's where he really shines. So if you're looking forward to PvP, you might want to get your hands on Bahamut.
はい。たくさん喋ってきましたけど、ジャスティンもうちょっとです。
So Justin, I know it's been quite a long series of information, but we're in the home stretch, so let's take it home.
All right, let's finish it out here. That Bahamut video was pretty spooky, by the way. But for the next segment here, or for the next piece of information, I want to talk about the Premium Pass. This is something that people have been pretty curious here on the global version. But the Quest Pass, okay, let me start over. The Quest Challenge Pass, Unit Training Pass, and Equipment Training Pass have been renewed as a single Premium Pass that is going to be sold with no change in price from before. So please look forward to that. That will be coming in very soon. Continuing on with the new information here, we have a new home screen UI. This is going to be improved, helps you, kind of get to stuff quicker, see what's going on. I'll let you look at that for a moment. And then next up, we're going to have a quality of life improvement that's going to show you how the stats change when you are changing equipment. So please check that out. I think it'll be a little bit easier for you, a little bit more clear on exactly what the equipment is doing. But I think that kind of covers it for the main updates. That was quite a lot to get through. I hope you guys are looking forward to all of that.
いや、ジャスティンありがとうね。
Thanks, Justin.
You're welcome.
たくさんありましたけどね、特に最後の方に出てたUI の改修、UI の変更、ホーム画面の UI の変更に関してもグローバル独自の変更を加えていて、できるだけねボタンを押しやすいようにとか考えて作っております。
And so that was a lot of information that we kind of churned through, but I'd like to just say a few words about the UI changes on the home screen that was touched on right at the very, very end. These are some changes we made with the global version in mind, so hopefully you'll find them a little bit easier to find what you need and to press buttons easier and stuff like that.
はい、1年後ね、この1周年以降もですね、さまざまなアップデートを予定してますんで、ぜひね、皆さん楽しみにお待ちいただければなと思います。
And of course, we've got more updates coming to you after the first anniversary as well, so keep your eyes peeled and look forward to more updates.
All right, thank you very much. It's really cool how FFBE just kind of like continues to evolve all the time, so you never get tired of it, right? Yeah. It just keeps on evolving, keeps on. You got to keep up, right? So, okay, that was it for our second new information segment. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm sure it's still pretty fresh in your memory. You probably remember we saw some video messages just a little while ago from two of our voice actors who wanted to kind of, join us in celebrating the first anniversary. Actually, we've got 3 more of these videos coming up, and you're going to love these, I promise. So we're going to move on. Before we move on to the next segment, we're going to take a look at these 3 videos really quick. So let's get started. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Skylar Davenport. I voice Mashari Horn, and happy first anniversary to War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. It's been such a fun year recording and continuing to do so, and I really love this character. I feel like she's very strong. And thank you all so much for all of your support. I hope you're really enjoying the game. I hope it's bringing you a lot of fun, maybe a couple of laughs here and there, and also maybe some relief and comfort, given everything that's going on in the world right now. And I look forward to continuing to discover more of Mashari's storyline as it unfolds. I'll be right there with you. And thank you all again so very much for your support. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Happy first anniversary, War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. I'm Erica Mendez, the voice of Glaciella Wizette, and it has been so cool to be a part of this game and to do it in the form of Glaciella. She is just everything I love in a character. She's so well-rounded and is strong and emotional and determined, and it's just been really cool to go on her journey, and I honestly can't wait to see where it takes me as we continue to record the game. That said, for as long as this game has been out, thank you all for supporting it, and if you continue to support it, which honestly you should because it's a very good game, I hope that you are given the best RNG when you roll for your characters, especially if you don't have Glaciella yet. You should. I hear she's very good. I don't even have her yet, so you'd be one up on me. But I just hope that you continue to support such an amazing game and be a part of such a great community. So thank you so much, and hopefully this game will keep going for years to come. Thanks, guys.
Hello, this is Patrick Seitz, the English voice of Zazan in War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. You probably know him as the guy that talks like this. He's rather gruff, and he fights a lot, and he soliloquizes about death. And he's got a rather smart-looking bear chapeau, if we're being completely honest. Anyhow, I am speaking to you guys through the miracle of technology right now to wish the game, and by extension you guys, the players, a happy first anniversary for War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. One anniversary down, many happy returns, hopefully. Whether you are a casual player or a rather committed player, a passionate player of the game, or even if you are a Zazan stan, which I hear is a thing, because I've heard through the grapevine, and I love this, that in the global popularity poll, Zazan was voted most popular. In Japan, they voted for some cute female characters. We could have done that globally. We could have voted for some thin, passionate boys to be our husbandos. But you guys voted for the dude that has a bear on his head, and I love you for it. I love that you went that route. You zigged when you could have zagged, and you made it all about Zazan. I think that was a wise choice. So to you guys, whether you love Zazan or not, I give you 2 thumbs up, 3 high fives. The math on that doesn't quite pan out, but I say that if Zazan wouldn't worry about the math, and he does not strike me as a guy that'd be worrying about the math, you shouldn't either. So thank you for playing the game. Thank you for your passion. May the summon tickets rain down upon you in your glory, and may all of your summons be 5-star. From Zazan.
Patrick. That was awesome.
That's great.
I want him to come to the studio next time.
I hope.
He's got such a great voice, and he's hilarious. He's great. Okay, so well, after watching those really, really great video messages, believe it or not, we're actually in the final phase of today's live stream. So please be sure to stick around to the end. We still got a lot of really, really cool stuff still coming up. So the first corner, our little first portion of the last phase of today's live stream, is the FF Exvius Universe Milestone Challenge!
Yay!
Okay, and you're like, okay, well, what is it? So, Hiroki-san, can you tell us a little bit about that?
はい、このコーナーはですね、現在開催中の FFBE とのコラボレーション企画、 FF Exvius Universe キャンペーンについてお話ししたいと思います。
So in this segment, I'd like to talk a little bit about the FF Exvius Universe campaign, which is a collaboration event going on right now with FFBE.
We love collaboration. Great, Hiroki. So, what exactly can you tell us is the Exvius Universe?
はい、これはですね FFBE と War of the Visions のクロスオーバー的なイベントです。以前にもですね作品同士のコラボレーションはしていたんですけども、そのために非常に好評いただいていました。
So this is a crossover event between FFBE and War of the Visions, and we've done collaborations between the two games before, and each time we do it, it's been very well received by the fans.
これまでもですねコラボレーションはしていて、ただその時はですね、お互いのキャラクターがユニットがそれぞれ、登場するというような形だったんですけれども、今回はですね共通のストーリーを、楽しめるように、両方のゲームで同じ共通のストーリーを楽しめるようになっています。
So in the previous instances we've had of this, it's been just characters from one game appearing in the other, so you could see, characters from FFBE and War of the Visions and vice versa. But what's different this time is that there's a shared story that you can enjoy in both of the games.
That's really cool.
はい、このね、2作品はですね、舞台となる時代がですね、全く違うんですけれども、主人公であるモントとレインは、似たような行動理念をね、ヒーローですから持っています。で、そんな2人が出会ってどういうお話になるんだろうと、そういった興味からですね、今回このストーリーを作りました。
Of course, in FFBE and War of the Visions, the stage on which the story is set is very, very different. But Mont and Rain, the two protagonists of the games, are very, very similar in their thoughts and actions and the way they interact with people. And so we thought to ourselves, what would it be like if Mont and Rain met and actually interacted with each other? And that's how we kind of came up with the story for this event.
このね、エクスビアスのね、イベントはですね、グローバルオリジナルのイベントになります。
And this is a global original event.
Wow, it's really cool. So that's how it happened. That's how you kind of came up with the idea for this big crossover, and I'm sure everyone's going to absolutely love it. This is really cool. Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to add about that?
はい、そうですね。今ね、FFB と War of the Visions どちらのゲームでもログインしていただければ、今回のユニバースオリジナルのビジョンカードが獲得できます。
And of course, in both FFBE and War of the Visions, logging into either game will give you a special vision card.
はい、War of the Visions ではですね、このマシュリーとフィーナが描かれたこの可愛らしいイラストがですね、可愛らしいカードがですね、ゲットできます。
And in War of the Visions, you'll be able to get a special vision card that features Fina and Masheri.
このね、デザインちょっと見てもらうと分かるんですけど、ちょっと緑色にこう統一されたカードなんですけれども、今ちょうどこういうお祭りをね、緑のお祭りをしてたりもするので、そういったものをモチーフにしています。
And so as you can see on the image that's on your screen right now, there's a very, very green theme to the vision card. And so there's lots of green festivals going on right now. And so we wanted to take that image and incorporate it into the event.
はい、そしてですね、それぞれの SNS でシェアをするコミュニケーションチャレンジも開催しています。
And we've also got a community challenge event going on for shares on social networking services, on social media.
こちらはですね、すでに2000シェアを達成しています。皆さんにはですね、3000ビジュアルと、MR プラスギャランティード10サモンチケット A のを2枚プレゼントします。
And of course, thanks to all of your hard work, we've already reached 2,000 shares. And so in thanks for your hard work in making this share goal possible, we're going to be giving everyone 300 Visior and an MR Plus guaranteed 10-fold summon ticket A. And we're going to give 2 of those to you.
はい。そしてですね、それぞれのゲームではですね、リンクしたクエスト、スプラウツオブデボーリング、言いにくいですね。の開催中です。
And so, of course, in each game, there's a linked quest that's going on right now called Sprouts of Devouring.
はい、皆さんもうね、すでにプレイしてくれてるかと思うんですけれども、たくさんの方が実際にプレイしてくださっていました。ありがとうございます。
And I'm sure that those of you watching the live stream have already tried out the event, and so I'd like to thank you so much for trying this new linked event that we've got going on.
このですね、両ゲームでですね、プレイヤーが対象のクエストをクリアした回数の合計に応じてそれぞれのゲームでリワードがもらえるマイルストーンキャンペーンも実施しています。
And of course, we've also got a milestone campaign going on as well, in which the total number of clears between the two games is going to count for this milestone campaign. And based on the number of clears that we get, you'll get more rewards.
Okay, so it's not exactly in real time, but what it does mean is that you can see like how many quests have been cleared by players all around the world. Am I right?
That's right. その通りですね。今現在ですね、クリア数とマイルストーンの達成状況はこんな感じになってます。
Yes, that's right. And I'm sure you're curious as to what the current number of clears and the milestone goals look like. So let's take a look at the slide.
はい。
おー。That looks pretty good.
そうですね。まあ一番最後の3番目のティアまでもう少しというところですかね。
So we're almost at the third tier, just a little bit more.
All right. Well, everyone's doing very well on that. Hiroki-san, but there's something that was kind of bothering me about this. So the third milestone, it's just a bunch of question marks. What about that?
はい。そうなんですね。まあこの最後のマイルストーンの達成報酬はですね、今からここで実際に行うアクティビティの結果によって決定したいと思っています。
So I'm not surprised that you're curious about the question marks there in the third milestone. And actually, we're going to take time right now with an activity we're going to do right now to decide what those rewards are going to be.
Okay, so that was what we were talking about just a moment ago at the beginning of this segment, the FFXVS Universe Milestone Challenge. So once again, we're going to make it even clearer this time. It is the XVS Universe Campaign Milestone Darts Challenge! Rebecca, tell us about this.
Yes, what we're going to do is we're going to decide on the rewards for the XVS Universe Campaign Milestone Darts Challenge by throwing the darts, obviously.
Wow.
And we prepared the darts board and with the rewards written on the targets. So Hiroki-san and us and both MC, me and Justin, will throw a dart one by one. The reward for the campaign will be determined by the target the dart will hit. But we have a special rule here. Each of us will draw an Esper card before our turn, and we will have to throw that dart according to what we written on the card.
Oh no.
Yes,
Okay.
we have to find out what's on the card, and we will have to wait for the actual drawing to know the Esper card's content.
All right.
And plus, to spice up a bit more to the game, every time a dart misses the target, rewards will be lost. It's a big responsibility, so we have to really concentrate on that.
Okay.
Yes.
Now we can see me now. Okay, over here. I'm still over here. Are you sure you guys want me doing this together with you? I am not good at anything like this. Okay, but I guess we're all going to do our best to our MCs and Hiroki. Unfortunately, Justin, he'll just have to kind of watch over us as the guardian deity of FFBE. So, you ready? All right, let's get down to the details of the rewards written on the darts target. So let's take a look. Okay, so as you can see there, black is 500, green is 1,000 VCR, and then orange one is 2,000. And of course, what that means is that the number of depends on where the dart hits the board, actually. So we're gonna always, like, go for right in the middle. But of course, the best one is the smallest one, right? I mean, you had to make it just as difficult as you possibly could. But that's how this is going to play out. So if we do well, we get lots of points. If not, well, I'm sorry, everybody. That's all I can say. We'll do our best. I can't promise anything.
All right, so I'll go orange.
Yeah.
So first one to go will be Justin-san.
Me first?
Yes.
God, no. All right.
Now I cannot really see your face.
Okay,
You have to
yeah.
come on to the center.
Okay. Well, they say save the best for last, so that means put the worst person first. Okay.
Okay, so Justin,
let's
you
see.
have to pick the
Right.
Esper card here.
Okay. And at random, right?
Yes.
Oh, God. All right, here we go.
So what do you have?
And I've got this. Da-da-da!
Da-da-da.
Can you get that? Okay.
That is Tetra Sylphies. Okay, that is a missile attack up card.
Hi. Okay. Okay, give us a slide. Okay, here's what we have to do.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, this is a card for the attack up. Throw from half distance.
Oh.
You good at the pass?
Throw from half distance?
Yes.
Well, that's perfect
Yes.
for someone like me. Great. Okay. Can I do it?
No.
Not yet.
Sorry. It's a missile attack up. Throw from the 1 meter behind the throwing line.
What?
Behind.
What? You mean I have to go back farther?
Yes.
じゃあ他のカードもちょっと一旦全部紹介しましょうか。
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So yeah, let's introduce actually all the cards. Let's take a
All
look at
right.
them.
はい、まずオーディンからですね。じゃあレベカさん
Start
お願
with
いします
Odin. Rebecca, I'll hand it over to you.
Oh, audience attack up throw from half distance. And Tetra, Sylvie, that was Justin just had, the missile attack up, the throw from the 1 meter behind the throwing line. And the next one is Ifleet. Is that right? Ifleet?
Ifrit, yes.
Yes, Ifleet is half Hellfire, drinking the hot juice. We have prepared a hot juice and then throwing it from the 1/3 of the distance. That's a bit of advance.
I don't want
Okay. And next one is Chocobo. It's rapidly up. Throw it from half distance while dashing. That's pretty difficult. Okay, and the next one is Two-Headed Dragon. As you can see, you have a two tries allowed. And the last one is Golem. Golem is a defense up card. The area for the best reward is expanded. Okay.
Okay.
So we have 6 cards.
Okay. You know, in all my like excitement and haste, it looks like I jumped out here before we even had a chance to like explain what I have to do. Okay, but now I know what I have to do. So I'm gonna actually. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was just so excited to get started, even though I'm terrible at this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and like draw another one. Is that okay? Because now I know what they're all about. So I'm going to draw another one right now. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
I mixed them up. It's okay. I cleared it with the director. He said it's okay. I mixed them up so I don't actually know what I'm drawing. Okay. So I'm going to pick a new one.
Good luck.
Okay.
All right. And this is what I got. Jun, jada, jun.
Jun. So that is.
That is. Oh, sorry. It's kind of hard to see what's going on here.
Oh, okay.
Golem.
That is defense up card. The area for the best reward is expanded.
Oh.
Wow. So
All
we have
right.
to change.
Right.
We have to change the board.
Yay.
Yes.
So it's actually going to be a little bit easier for me?
Yeah, easier and lucky. It's a lucky
Rock on.
one.
Okay.
Oh my God. It's huge orange circle right in the middle.
This huge orange circle. Okay.
これ外したらちょっと見てる人たち
You
に怒られ
cannot
ちゃいま
miss
す。
it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the downside of all this. If I miss, which is not exactly an impossibility, there's going to be a lot of angry people out there. Okay. So I can throw from right here at this line?
Yeah,
right
right
here? Okay, okay. All right. I don't have to close my eyes, right? Okay. All right, here we go. Can you give me a countdown? 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yay!
You got it 2,000 visuals!
Yay!
I did
Good!
Yeah,
You
good
did a great
job.
job! All right,
All right.
so next I'll go forward.
Yeah.
Yes?
All right,
Please.
Rebecca. Okay, you're going to do it next.
So you have to, explain what I've got, what export card I have. Okay, I'll choose one. Okay, I'll take this.
Chocobo!
Oh, she got Chocobo.
So, Chocobo.
Rapidity up. You can throw it from half distance,
Uh-huh.
but you have to throw it while you are running.
Okay. That's pretty hard.
Okay, yeah, it's like harder than throwing like an axe from a long way away. Okay, so, all right, so this is Chocobo, like as I said, rapidity up. So you're gonna throw it. You can actually throw it from half distance, but you're gonna have to run up to that half distance point. Okay.
Yes, I'm ready.
Are you ready? Ready? Let me go.
I'm ready.
Okay. Hiroki, should we count it down?
Okay.
Say no. 3, 2, 1,
one,
go!
Oh!
What did she get? 1,000.
1,000.
All right.
Yay!
Good? Bad?
Good.
or bad? Good.
It's okay.
Hey, that's pretty good. Great.
Yeah.
Okay. So at this moment, we've got a total of 3,000 points, but
Yes, but
we still have one person left to go.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. So Hiroki-san, it's your turn.
Yes, my turn.
Hiroki, 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 Hiroki. All right, what is he gonna get?
Okay, you
Ifrit.
have. You have Ifrit, which means hellfire. You're drinking a hot juice and then throwing it from the 1/3 of the distance.
Wow, you
So when you say hot juice, what is it? Spicy,
Hot is spicy,
Oh my
yes.
God.
Oh.
3.
Justin, you prepared this, didn't you?
Okay.
I hear you laughing. Okay.
Okay, we count. Okay.
Yes, please count.
Okay. 3, 2,
1,
1,
go!
That's the real.
Yeah!
Oh!
100?
1,000.
1,000?
100? 100?
1,000.
Maybe.
Hey!
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 Oh!
Da-da!
Yay! That way Hiroki-san says so.
What? So he just gave us 6,000.
Wow, so
じゃあちょっとね今自分で本当にちゃんと2000に当てようと思ったんだけど本当に辛くて当たんなかったからちょっと恥ずかしかったんでちょっと真ん中にしちゃいました。
that's really
So I
hot.
was really trying really hard to aim for 2,000, but just the hot spicy drink really got to me. So I kind of cheated a little bit and put it on 2,000 directly.
Wow. So that basically means that we've got just a huge amount of rewards. You get 6,000 Visior. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Woo!
Yes,
Excellent.
congratulations. Yes.
Yeah.
6,000 Visior.
Okay. So, with Milestones rewards, we got 6,000 Visior.
Yes.
Right.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, we did okay, didn't we? We didn't disappoint too many people, I don't think. Well, but in the end, we got 6,000, so.
6,000
Yeah.
Yes.
はい。これね皆さんねこれ24日以降ゲームにアクセスしてくれればですね今の6000ポイント6000ビジュアルも受け取れますんでぜひゲームにログインしてください。
So you'll be able to get your hands on the 6,000 Visior by logging into the game after March 24th.
い
Okay.
やーまあそれにしても本当に辛いの使うんですね。
They really didn't go easy with that hot drink, let me tell you.
I'd like to find out what they actually put in that. I'm kind of afraid to ask, though. But all right, great. So, any last impressions? Let's get a couple of words from both of you. So, well, let's go with Rebecca. What did you think about our challenge?
Yeah, that I was really, enjoying involving in this game, and maybe I could do, something for viewers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
Thank
All right.
you.
And how about you, Hiroki?
いやーでもね皆さん喜んでいただけたのかな6000ビジュアルね見事獲得できましたんで。
So hopefully you're able to enjoy this segment and of course the 6,000 Visior as well.
で
Yeah.
次はねぜひねちょっとねアメリカのジャスティンにも投げてもらいたいですね。
So next time I will get Justin in America to throw it too.
Okay, sounds good.
So everybody, don't forget to get your milestone rewards, and that's it for this Xvideos Universe campaign milestone challenge.
All right, okay. So now moving right along, the moment that you've all been waiting for. There's actually a couple of them today, but one of the moments that you've all been waiting for is the last update of the day. So I'm kind of wondering what kind of information we're going to get in this segment. Hiroki, can you tell us about that?
Yes. まあねそろそろこの情報が来るんじゃないかと思ってる人もいるんじゃないですかね。
I'm sure that some of you probably have a good idea of what's going to be coming next.
はい。まずはじゃあこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Got a video, let's take a look.
はい、というわけでですね、3月24日からファイナルファンタジー10とのコラボレーションを開催します。
And so as you can see, starting on March 24th, we've got the Final Fantasy X collaboration.
That is really cool. So you're telling us that the collaboration that we've all been waiting for is finally going to happen.
はい、日本版のね情報を知ってる方ももしかしたらいらっしゃるのかなと思うんですけども、グローバル版でももちろん開催をいたします。
And so those of you who've been following the Japanese version, we know that there are some of you out there. You probably kind of expected this event to come, and we're pleased to announce that it is in fact coming to the global version.
今回ですね、この FF10 とのコラボレーション、期間限定のコラボレーションではあるんですが、なんでしょうね、育成期間がもっと欲しいという声もありましたので、ご覧いただけるようにですね、非常に長い期間、コラボレーションを開催いたします。
And so just like all collaborations, this is going to be a limited time event only, but we have heard from many of you that you wanted more time to be able to power up your limited time characters. So as you can see, this event is going to be running a little bit longer than some of our previous ones.
はい、そしてですね、コラボ期間中にログインしていただくだけで URT だがゲットできます。
And so logging in during the period of the event, we'll be able to get Tidus for free.
はい、こちらですね。
You can see he's UR.
本当ログインするだけで手に入りますのでね、ぜひこの機会に皆さん手に入れてください。
And all you have to do is log in, so just log in and get your Tidus.
All right, well, that's really great news, especially for those people who are going to start playing the game because of this collaboration.
Yeah. そうですよね。昨年のね11月の FF4 とのコラボレーションで、セシルを配布した時にですね、非常に、好評でしたので、今回もですね、このプレゼントしちゃおうというふうに思っております。
And so if you think back to November when we had the Final Fantasy IV collaboration, we gave out Cecil for free during that time as well, and many of you really appreciated that. So we said, hey, let's give Tidus away this time for free too.
はい、そしてですね、今回のコラボレーションで登場するユニットとビジョンカードの一覧がこちらになります。
And I'm sure you're curious as to what units and vision cards will be appearing, so let's take a look.
はい、アーロン、ティーダの他にですね、ユーナとあとアーロンが登場します。
And we're not just going to have Tidus available, but Yuna and Auron as well.
そしてビジョンカードもですね、2枚登場します。
And there are a total of 2 vision cards available as well.
でアーロンとですね、ビジョンカードに関してはコラボレーションの2週目から登場します。
And so Auron and the vision cards are going to be available starting from the second week of the collaboration.
はい。ではここからですね、それぞれの詳細についてジャスティンの方から紹介していただこうと思います。
And so for the details of this collaboration, including the units, let's hand it over to Justin.
ジャスティンお願いします。
Justin, please.
Of course, with pleasure. So before I get started, I think everybody can agree that the music that played in that video was pretty legendary. But let me introduce Tidus, the protagonist of Final Fantasy X. He will be joining War of the Visions, and he is a water element unit with his main job, Abe's star player. His sub-jobs are Paladin and Samurai. His limit burst is Blitz Aced, and it is a powerful offensive attack that deals 4 hit damage to a target. A little bit more information about him. Tidus is a physical attacker who specializes in speed, of course. His turns come around pretty often with the use of abilities like Haste God and Quick Hit that raise his agility, allowing him to let loose on the enemy and get a lot of hits in. In addition to increasing his agility, Quick Hit also slows the enemy's CP, making it particularly powerful. His 4-hit limit burst also makes him useful in raids when you're trying to build up chains and get that maximum damage. So anyone out there joining War of the Visions for the first time, this FF10 collaboration should have no trouble getting you started with Tidus on their team. So we hope you look forward to it. Back to you, Hiroki, for some more information.
はい、そうですね。ティーダーですね。物理アタッカータイプのユニットです。
Of course, Tidus is a physical attacking type unit.
で、タクティカルとかクリティカルとか、あとはスピードに特化しているユニットですね。
And of course, you really want to focus on his criticals and his speed.
でもこれはね、もう本当ログインすれば皆さん無料で手に入りますし、このユニットね、パーティーに入れるだけで結構こうパーティー自体が強くなりますんで、ぜひねこう育ててみてください。
And of course, as I mentioned earlier, Tidus is available for free just for logging in, and putting him in his party will make everyone more powerful, so you definitely don't want to miss this chance.
はい。じゃあジャスティン続きお願いします。
Okay, Justin, let's continue on.
All right, continuing on here, we have Yuna. She is Final Fantasy X's heroine, and she is a light element unit with her main job, Summoner of Spyra. She has the sub-jobs Green Mage and Kododama Wielder. Very popular job here recently. Her limit burst is Energy Ray. This deals heavy damage to targets within range based on her magic stat and is a guaranteed hit. So in addition to her high magic, Yuna is a very powerful healer with incredible healing spells like Kirata, and Re-Raise at her disposal. Re-Raise has the ability to save somebody from the KO status once per battle, making it useful in all sorts of situations, from PvP to very brutal, difficult quests, and really beyond that. So unlocking her EX jobs gives her the mighty recovery ability full life too. So she's very, very good at what she does. Yuna can cast a host of amazing spells, from her Limit Break, Energy Ray, that is a guaranteed hit to all targets within range, to Holy, which is also a sure hit, and even Sonic Wings, which lowers the enemy's CT. With massive magic power at her disposal, Yuna makes a great light element attacker for everybody. Back to you, Hiroki.
はい、そうですね。ユーナはですね、今説明にもありましたけど、回復もできますし、あとリライズも持っているという、非常にこう回復役として、非常にこうなってですね、有利なユニットになってます。
So of course, as you heard in the overview of Yuna, she's a very, very powerful healer, including the very strong ability Re-Raise. So you're going to want to take full advantage of her healing capabilities.
さらにね、その回復役だけじゃなくて、魔法攻撃も、結構強力なものありますんで、パーティーに入れるだけでね、結構なんていうんでしょう、心強いユニットになるんじゃないかなと思っています。
But of course, Yuna isn't pigeonholed into being a healer. She has a very high magic attack stat as well, so she's a strong magic attacker. And you definitely won't be disappointed if you put her in your party.
FF10 といえばね、ユーナのファンもたくさんいると思いますし、こうユーナのこうなんていうんでしょうね、イラストであったりとか、あとはリミットバーストであったりとか、そういうのを見て楽しむこともきっとできると思いますので、ぜひ、手に入れてもらいたいなと思います。
And we know that many of you are fans of Final Fantasy X and of Yuna in particular. So you're going to want to take a look not just at her abilities, but also her wonderful illustration and the awesome movies on her limit attacks as well. So please take this opportunity and get your hands on Yuna.
じゃあジャスティン続きお願いします。
So Justin, let's go on to the next segment.
All right, so finally, of course, we have the legendary guardian, Auron. So he is an ice element unit, and his main job is, of course, legendary guardian, his sub-jobs being pugilist and soldier. His limit burst is tornado, and this raises his defense piercing rate for 3 turns, then deals heavy non-elemental damage to targets within range. So Auron's ability to break barriers and pierce defenses makes him a very formidable physical attacker. If you're familiar with Final Fantasy X, you could probably know why. But in his arsenal of attacks, he also has abilities that are guaranteed to hit twice, debuff the enemy's attack and magic, and much, much more. So One-Eyed Swordsman is an ability that can raise his capability to pierce the enemy's defense. Self-Sacrifice sharply raises his attack power, and Warrior Spirit raises both his HP and attack, giving him plenty of support abilities to take down his foes. In addition to being a strong offensive unit, his magic resistance is also quite high at 10%. His master ability also gives him SPR, or Spirit, plus 10, making him a highly resistant unit to magic. By adding Auron to your formation, his master ability will enhance both the HP and abilities of Ice-type units. This can be used to strengthen an Ice-type party made up of units like Laswell, Gilgamesh, and Medina. Back to you, Hiroki, for some more information.
そうですね。今ジャスティンから説明があった通り、アーロンは本当に前衛の物理アタッカーっていう感じですね。
Of course, just like Justin said, Auron is a very powerful frontline attacker.
バフもできてアタックもできてっていう非常にこう戦うことに特化したユニットですね。
And of course, he's got a suite of powerful buffs and attacks, making him a very valuable attacker.
おそらくですね、今回の FF10 のユニット3人いますけれども、3人の中で一番分かりやすいアタッカーというような感じかなと思います。
And of course, we've got the 3 units for the FF10 collaboration, and he's a very, very easy unit to understand, probably the easiest of the 3.
役割としてはね、非常に、今言った通り分かりやすくて使いやすいので、さまざまな場面で活躍することができるユニットだなと思っています。
And of course, he's not just easy to understand, but he's very easy to use as well. So we're pretty sure that you can slot him into virtually any type of composition.
はい。じゃあ、ジャスティン続きお願いします。
Okay, Justin, let's take a look at what's next.
Okay, awesome. So next up, we are going to have 2 new vision cards that will be released as part of the Final Fantasy X collaboration. They are Suteki Dane, sorry, I said that wrong. I practiced it too, dang it. And A Place Unknown. Designs for both were taken straight from the game's very iconic scenes. So let me first talk about Suteki Dane. This card will raise the slash attack and critical hit rate for water type units. Though it is limited to a specific element, this card bestows multiple abilities, making it particularly powerful. It's especially helpful to somebody like Tidus in your party who uses slash attacks and benefits from higher critical rate. On top of this, as a global upgrade, it also provides defense piercing rate up and accuracy up when equipped to Tidus. Next up, we have A Place Unknown, and that party ability raises the magical resistance and dexterity of water type units. There's a high chance of missile attacks being used in brutal difficulty quests, as I'm sure you're all very well aware of. So this card will get used probably quite a bit when grinding those sort of quests. It'll also be helpful in match battles against long-range attackers like Nivlu and Nuarta. I think everybody's had enough of those in the last guild battle. But that's enough for now. Back to you, Hiroki.
そうですね、この2つのビジョンカードに関しては、本当にその FF10 を思い出させる素晴らしいアートの、ビジョンカードだなと思います。
So both of these vision cards, I think the art will really conjure forth memories of Final Fantasy X to those of you who have played the game.
はい。このね、素敵だねの方の、ビジョンカードはですね、グローバルアップグレードとして、ティーダ限定の効果を追加してありますんで、ぜひそちらもね、楽しみにしてほしいなと思います。
And so Sticky Dane in particular, it's got a global original upgrade that applies only when equipped to Tidus. So you definitely want to make sure to check that out.
はい。そしてもう一つの、見知らぬ世界の方ですね。こちらの方についてはですね、今出てますけど、31日から、登場するんですけども、その31日からのログインボーナスで、無料で1枚手に入りますんで、ぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
So the second vision card, A Place Unknown, will appear starting on the 31st. And actually, it's going to be available for free, 1 copy in the login bonus that's starting on the 31st.
はい。ジャスティン、じゃあ続きお願いします。
Okay, Justin, what do we have next?
All right, thank you, Hiroki. So, getting into the login bonuses, there will be a Final Fantasy X login bonus to commemorate this collaboration. Aside from UR Tidus on the first day, you can also acquire up to 80 Tidus shards, unit shards, and then 80 unit shards. That's kind of a tongue twister, and 3,000 Visior. So be sure to log in and get everything. Back to you, Hiroki.
はい。もうこれ見てわかる通りですね。ログインボーナス1日目からもうティーダが手に入ります。
And so as you can see, right from the very first day, you're going to be able to get your hands on Tidus.
なのでね、ぜひこの機会に皆さんゲームにログインしてください。
Definitely make sure to log in without fail.
またですね、今までこの War of the Visions をプレイしていなかったプレイヤーの皆さんもですね、ゲームにログインさえすればですね、このゲームを始めればですね、ティーダもらえますんで、このティーダパーティーに入れると非常に戦闘もね、バトルも、スムーズにできるようになると思いますんで、ぜひこの機会に始めてもらえたらなと思っています。
And of course, Tidus is a very, very powerful unit that really slots into a whole bunch of compositions and can be used really in any battle. So if you have any friends out there who haven't yet started playing War of the Visions, this is really a great chance to get them involved in the game because they can get a powerful unit for free right off the bat.
なのでね、ぜひ皆さんの周りで FF10 が好きだよなんていう人がいたらですね、勧めてあげてください。
So especially if you have any friends or coworkers or anyone who really likes Final Fantasy X, this is your chance to get them into War of the Visions.
はい。じゃあジャスティンお願いします。
Okay, Justin, what's next?
Okay, next up, we will be having Final Fantasy X challenge missions. The featured reward for completing these missions is the Weapon Brotherhood. This raises the equipper's slash attack and water attack, making a perfect fit for Tidus, which is a theme here. It's an extremely easy weapon to enhance as you don't need to add pluses to it. So don't miss your chance to get this weapon and give it a try with Tidus. Next up, let's talk about some of the Final Fantasy X event quests. Just like with the Final Fantasy I and Final Fantasy IV collaborations, there will be special event quests where players will be able to hear the game's background music during various scenes, with the maps of these quests being reproductions from the original game as well. Yunalesca, as you saw in the video, will be making an appearance as an event quest boss. By completing these event quests, you can acquire Final Fantasy X event medals that can be exchanged for materials to strengthen Tidus, along with a lot of various other items. You can get Magistral Rod and Shimmering Blade craft recipes by completing the tougher EX quests. So if you're pretty confident in your skills and your composition, give it a try. We also hope that players can enjoy these collaborative event quests that play homage to the original game and relive some of their fond memories from when they first played Final Fantasy X. This event will run for 6 weeks, as mentioned previously. That is longer than previous events, making it a lot easier for players to gather unit shards and enjoy things really at their own pace. So some of the content for this event will be starting on March 24th and some others on March 31st. So check the in-game notices to stay up to date and get all the information. Back to you, Hiroki.
はい、そうですね。本当今回のこのイベントクエストに関してはですね、その FF10 の世界観をできるだけ再現していますんで、FF10 をね過去にプレイしたことがある方に関してはですね、結構懐かしく思い出してくれるんじゃないかなと思います。
And for the event quest in particular, we really, went to very strong lengths, went to very big lengths to make sure that the world setting for Final Fantasy X really comes through in these events. So those of you who had played the game before, hopefully you'll be able to remember, what it was like playing the game back then.
またですね、FF10 をまだプレイしていない人に関してはですね、ぜひこの機会にこの FF10 に興味を持っていただいてですね、改めてゲームをねプレイしてもらうなんていう機会になればいいなと僕らも思っています。
And of course, if you haven't played FF10 before, we hope that this will serve as an excellent introduction to the title and maybe get you to want to play the game too.
これを機会にね、ファイナルファンタジーの世界がより広がっていくことを我々は、非常に望んでいます。
And so we really hope that this will spread the word of Final Fantasy to everyone.
はい。じゃあ、ジャスティンお願いします。続き。
Okay, Justin, what do we have next on the list?
So next up, we have the Chocobo Expedition. You will be able to go to Zanarkand Ruins. Sorry. You'll be able to gather unit shards for Tidus and unit, as well as collaborative medals. So give it a try, jump in there, just get some free stuff over time. So back to you guys in the studio.
Lots of collaboration news, lots of really, really good news. Just a lot to keep track of. So, like I said, I hope you're either taking some notes or you're just recording the screen because there was a lot in there, but all really, really good stuff. What do you think about all that? There's a lot of stuff, but Hiroki, any feelings, any thoughts?
そうですね。もうこの機会にこの期間FF10 の世界を感じてもらえればなと思っていますし、ティーダがね手に入るというのがやっぱりありますんで、ぜひねまたここでじっくりキャラクターを育ててですね、ユニットを育ててですね、ゲームをより深くプレイしてもらえるとありがたいです。
So we hope that throughout the event you'll be able to get a real sense of what FF10 was and the Final Fantasy X universe as well. And of course, who doesn't want to get their hands on Tidus? And he's an incredibly strong character and you've got a lot of time to make him powerful. So I hope you take the time, enjoy the event at your own pace and really explore what the game has to offer.
Plus, Tidus just looks cool, right? All right, so that's all for the third new information segment. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, that was a lot. Okay, so we're going on to our next segment, and it is Get Your Rewards Match Battle Showdown!
So this is another exciting segment. We will welcome 4 influencers in the show, and they will compete against each other. All right. They will choose their rewards by picking a number that corresponded to the mystery reward. And we don't know yet what's the rewards behind those numbers, but the influencers who win the battle will make all players to win the rewards they picked. You know what I mean?
Great.
Yes.
What about that, Hiroki?
Yes.
もう本当ね楽しみですね。実際にそのバトルがねどうなるかって僕らこれからもう全然知らないんで、本当どういう展開になるのか楽しみにしてます。
Wow.
This is going to be really cool. None of us know what the battles are going to unfold either, so hopefully we'll get some really, really cool matches to look at.
ね、きっとこう見てる皆さんもね、そのバトル参考になるんじゃないかなって思います。
And of course, we hope that the viewers who are watching this live stream now will be able to say, hey, you know, maybe I can find something to use in my battles as well.
Wow. So they're going to become heroes. Basically, they'll be fighting for everyone out there. Whatever they get, everyone else gets, right? Okay, so let's bring in the influencers. Here we go. Aha! Hello! Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. You guys doing okay?
Pretty good. Thank you.
Great. So we'd like to ask all of you to just kind of one by one introduce yourselves, if you would. So first, for the gentleman at the top left-hand corner, if you would.
Hey everybody, this is Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest, and I hope you're ready for some blood.
All right, next.
Hey, my name is Dejin. Just, I don't know, I got nothing. Hello and hi.
Where are you coming at from, Dejin?
New Hampshire.
Oh, okay. Wow, okay. The great state of New Hampshire. All right. And then moving on to our next gentleman.
Hello, welcome. Cabbage here.
Okay. And that's cabbage colored. Okay. And who is our next influencer?
Hello, Valeria, live from Switzerland.
Oh, okay. Great. Switzerland. Okay, so we're going to go on in the same order. Now, if you could tell us just what it is that you love about War of the Visions FFBE. So, Diggs, can you hit us up first?
Yeah, not gonna lie, I'm here for the hot men.
All right. Dejin, what about you?
I was a big fan of Final Fantasy Tactics and Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, so it was a no-brainer. Jump into this, and the community has kept me here.
All right, great. Cabbage, what about you?
I love the battle, and I love the character design.
Okay, great. Yeah, he's got a really good voice. He should be like also one of the character voice actors as well. Yeah, okay. And so if you would, Claudia?
Sure, I like the artwork and the community too. Like, we have made so many friends, and yeah, it's been so fun so far.
All right, great. So before we get started, Hiroki, do you have any words for our challengers?
はい、本当にね、いつも皆さんね、インフルエンサーさんとしてゲームをプレイしてくださって本当にありがとうございます。
First, I'd like to thank you all so much for all your support of the game. Thank you so much.
またね、ここの4人以外にもですね、いろいろこうゲームをねプレイして動画を作ってくださっている方たちもたくさんいるんで、そういった人たちにもね、本当に改めてありがとうございます。
And so not just to the four of you who are here joining us online today, but also everyone else out there who's created content for FFBE War of the Visions, I'd like to thank you so much for all your support.
まあ本当に今回こういった形でリアルにプレイヤーの方とね触れ合えるっていうのがなかなかできないんですけども、まあこういったオンラインの形で4人ではありますけども実際に触れ合えて非常に嬉しく思っております。
Of course, with everything that's going on in the world right now, it's hard to meet up in person and actually see you all face to face. But being with you online is really a great experience, and it's great to have this opportunity to be able to be with you here today. So thank you very much for coming.
もちろんね、見ている皆さんのコメントも僕ここでチェックしてますんで、そちらもちゃんとつながってはいますよ。
And so, of course, those of you who aren't on camera, who are with us live via chat, I'm also reading your comments as well. So hopefully we'll be able to connect with all of you. It's wonderful.
ただちょっとね、僕のこの PC そろそろバッテリーが切れそうなんで、もしかしたらすぐ落ちるかもしれないです。
But unfortunately, my laptop's battery is starting to die, so hopefully I'll be able to stay until the very end.
まあでも本当バトル楽しみにしてますんで、頑張ってください。
But I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of battles will be ahead of us. So good luck to everyone.
All right.
Good luck, yes.
Good luck. Great. Okay.
Let's see.
All right. Please, someone get Hiroki a battery. Okay. Thank you very much. So, but of course, I mean, we can't just jump into this. You need to know what the rules are. So, Rebecca, can you tell us a little bit about the game itself?
Of course. There will be 2 rounds, and the first match will be Dr. Diggs versus Dijon TP. And we move on to the Paladier versus Kabeji. Okay, so we have 2 rounds, and it will be the friendly match in auto battle mode. The map is mice. There is a no cost limit, and initial placement changes are authorized.
Okay, well, those are some kind of good, it's kind of a good startup situation to be in for these. Okay, so in just a minute, we will be going on to the battle, obviously. But before that, we need to get them to choose the rewards, right? You know, what's the use of a battle without a reward, right? So we're going to get them to choose the rewards. Like we said, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll ask them in order which one they'd like to take. You can just say 1, 2, 3, or 4, whichever you want to get. And then we'll find out afterwards what the actual rewards are. Okay, so I think we're going to start off with Dr. Diggs. Diggs, are you there?
I am here, and we're going to pick number 4.
Okay, you're going to go with number 4. Okay, good. All right, and Dijon, you're going to go with?
I'm going to go with number 3.
Number 3, okay. All right, then next up, we're going to go with Palladia. What are you going to choose?
I'm going to go with 1.
1, okay. And for you, Cabbage, that leaves?
2.
He's sharp. Okay. Okay, so 4, 3, 1, and 2. Okay, so why don't we actually find out what is on the other side of that card? Can we get a look at that?
Ooh.
There we are.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Books. 2. Okay.
There's some good stuff in there. She's like, yeah, give me some more. Okay, so these are the rewards looking really, really good. So what this means is whoever wins, that's the reward they get, and then everyone else does as well. So I think we're going to go ahead and jump right into the battle. So our first battle will be Diggs versus Dijon. Okay, and before we jump into that, are you guys ready? Are you guys okay?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
All right, Diggs versus Dijon. I think Justin has a quick question for you. Justin?
Hello. Yes, of course.
Of course.
So, for your first party here, Diggs, you've got a couple units here. You mind telling everybody and watching the lovely video why you selected this party setup?
Yeah, Sir O is my favorite unit. Victoria has served me best, and Ildira has caused me the most pain pulling for.
All right, that sounds pretty good, I suppose. Not based on strategic battle ability, but that's all right.
No, I'm going to get stomped.
So next up, we have Dijon's party. So Dijon, you have a pretty familiar-looking party. You want to tell us why you picked it?
Well, I had no idea what I was getting into or what I was going to be facing, so I just went for like a balance of all kinds of stuff. I got all kinds of defenses on here and different kinds of attacks, so hopefully it works out.
Indeed. I mean, it does. A lot of people have been stomped by this party, so let's take a look. Let's jump on in.
Okay, so we're going to jump right into it. So this battle will be taking place according to Dijon's point of view, okay? So let's battle!
Now, Dijon, this is supposed to be a friendly match, remember? You don't have to bring the entire meta against me.
It's true, he did do that.
Bring it on.
Yeah, right.
I didn't even know I was going to be facing you, so.
My only hope is my Victoria turn.
All right, Leela with a re-raise, that's pretty powerful. So these initial stages are always kind of scary because it's just a lot of buffing up here. You never quite know what's going to happen. People kind of move around, get into their spot, and then they get hit from across the front.
Hoping my Victoria doesn't get stopped.
Battle shall be ours.
That would
we can somehow get a tie. Get both rewards.
There we go. It sounds like you guys are conspiring.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I chose the worst reward, so.
All right, half health, not bad.
All according to calculation.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Oh, evade Leela?
Oh, here comes the confusion.
Yep, you called it.
Kim?
Pretty, let's see what happens here, huh? All right,
I
not
feel
too
like
bad.
this is just like the main story, freaking Victoria betraying me.
Oh man.
Not looking good, I think.
Oh no.
Bye-bye, Dira.
That was a lot of damage, Dejin. But I anticipate that Kane will do even more.
It's not over yet. You never know.
Hey, it's pretty.
You never know. It's not over yet, man.
It's pretty over.
Oh, wait.
I don't know, you did 278 damage.
Sarah, please.
Well, there we have it. Congratulations, Dejin.
Good game, Diggs. Good game.
GG.
That would be 3 stars.
Dejin had 6-star party.
All right, so the winner was Dejin. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Lots of slicing and dicing going over there. Okay, so we're gonna go on to our next battle right away. The next one is Palladia versus Cabbage. Justin, have anything you want to ask these two influencers?
Yes, of course. So first up here, Palladia. Just like I asked the other two, what made you pick these units for your battle?
I love Magic Caster and Range Unit, and I wanted to put some use to my Dwayne. I want to see how he match up with Garble, so yeah, that was my my thought.
Well, you definitely have some recent favorites.
Yeah.
But let's jump on over to Cabbage here. Your party is a little more interesting, kind of a throwback. What made you pick these units?
My account is focused on evade, so I'm going to go for an evade party. If I go against guaranteed hit, I think I'm in trouble.
All right, well, let's dive in. Let's take a look.
All right.
Okay. You guys ready to go then?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
All right, so this time the battle will be taking place from Palladia's point of view. So let's battle!
Although Cabbage, your pick was better. I need those books, you know. So I wouldn't mind if you win, you know.
I wouldn't mind if I won either.
All right, let's see.
I don't like the placement though. I got my stone right in front of your Garble. Probably going to take me down.
This should be fun. I know it's your point of view, right?
Enemy spotted. Vanish. Engaging.
Let's go.
All right, no weapon. Probably guess what I'm going to be using here.
Feel my power.
All right. Oh, well. Magic defense. So you take this. Magic defense penetration. Cool.
Darkness is my strength is not over.
All right, Dwayne's buff here. You can be
Dwayne,
pretty
I can
scary with
handle.
that.
My team's built for that.
Nice, nice. Let's see.
Right where I was.
All right. Good.
Ooh, come on, evade.
No Cosmo Plume. No Cosmo Plume. Uh-oh. That might be dangerous.
Oh, thank God.
No!
It's always a very cool looking ability.
Did we get it?
Yeah, you kind of
No,
scratched her.
stop. Oh my God. Come on.
Adios.
Try harder.
Adios.
The deepest darkness sharpens my blade.
Let's go, Dwayne.
All right,
But he is a
Laswell,
bait, so he
small
could,
along
you
here.
know, he's got a chance here.
I have a lot of faith in him. He's a good character.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Let's go.
And he's got even more evade there.
No!
All right. Let's go, Dwayne.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. At least, yeah, that's good. All right.
look at you. Good work.
Great match. Good team there.
You did better than Dig, though, I will say that.
I don't know about that.
All right, so the winner for this battle was Palladia. So the winners are Dijin and Palladia, and the rewards are 3 and 1. Congratulations!
Congratulations!
We got a ton of seals, though. It's good, it's good. Oh, and 40 rainbows. Okay, okay.
She's already counting her loot.
Oh,
okay.
I'm already...
It's already spent in her mind.
Exactly.
So, Hiroki, any thoughts after watching these two really great battles?
いやでもねなんかね皆さんこう結構使ってるユニットがバラバラなんですよね。それでこうまあだからそれぞれの個性が出てるパーティーですごい面白かったですね。
One of the things I found really, really interesting watching these battles is that each of you chose very different characters to put into your party. And so it's kind of interesting to see kind of how your personalities or your thoughts about the game were reflected in your party composition.
本当ねこうそれぞれのこう人たちのこう各キャラクターに対する愛が溢れてるパーティーだったなと思いました。
And I'm sure you put in characters that you really, really enjoyed to your parties as well. So I thought that was really cool.
ねまあこれは非常にねこう見応えもありましたし、まあフレンドバトルですのでね、まあ、この機会に皆さん仲良くまたこう遊んでいただけるとありがたいなと思います。
So it was really cool, and of course this was a friendly match battle. So hopefully you people will be able to take this and enjoy more friendly match battles in the future.
Sure.
Okay.
本当今日ありがとうございます本当に。
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that brings to a close our Get Your Awards Match Battle Showdown. Diggs, Dijin, Palladia, and Cabbage, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
All right. Well, today's live broadcast is actually almost at the very end. We also have a little bit more related information. Hiroki, can you hit us up with that?
はい。まずはですね、この最後の情報に入る前に一つ先ほどのコーナーの、中で、スライドにちょっと誤りがありましたので、ちょっと改正をさせてください。
So before we get to the last segment, there was an error in one of the previous slides that we showed you, so we'd like to take this opportunity to correct it.
はい、はい、ここですね。はい。
You can see it on screen.
はい、MR ビジョンカードのIR ジャーニーのパーティーアビリティの効果で ATK アップって書いてあったんですけども、正しくは MAG アップになります。
So as you can see from the correction on screen, the MR Vision card, A Year's Journey, the party ability said it was Magic Attack Up, but it's actually Magic Up, so just be aware of that.
はい、すみません、ちょっと間違いあってすみませんでした。
We're very sorry for any confusion that might have caused.
はい。というわけでですね、まあ改正はここまでです。
And those are the only corrections we have to issue right now.
はい。で、最後ですね、ハーフアニバーサリーの時にですね、実施したキャラクター総選挙についての、続報をお知らせしたいと思います。
And so we'd like to take this opportunity now in the last segment to talk about the 6-month anniversary character popularity poll that we implemented.
ちなみにこのグローバル版の、総選挙で上位入賞したキャラクターはこちらになります。
So we'd like to introduce the top characters for the global version's popularity poll.
はい。はい、1位ザザンですね。1位ザザン。2位エルシレル、3位モントになります。
So number 1 was Zazan, number 2 was Elzarel, and number 3 was Mont.
まあね、本当これ日本でも同じね、総選挙をやったんですけども、結構結果が全然違うなっていうのはすごい面白いなと思いました。
We actually did a similar poll like this for the Japanese version as well, and it was really interesting to me how different the results were.
そうですね。で、1位のザザンについてなんですけども、こちら新ユニットとして実装するということはお伝えしていましたが、こうまあね、まだですかっていうような声が、先ほどの Q&A でもありましたよね。気になっている方がたくさんいると思います。
So of course we mentioned when we did the poll that the first place unit would be appearing in a new unit in game, and I'm sure that many of you are really hankering to get your hands on the new unit, and so we're sorry that it's taken this long.
もちろんね、これ皆さんの期待に応えられるようにですね、我々今全力で制作を行っています。
So we really want to bring you a character that's super special. So we're putting forth all our effort into making something that we hope you'll really enjoy.
でリリースまではちょっと時間がかかるんですけれども、 このせっかくのねこの1周年の機会なんで、ちょっと先にイラストだけ公開したいなと思います。
And although it is going to be a little while before the character is actually implemented into the game, we'd like to take this opportunity to share with you the illustration for the character.
はい、こちらになります。
Take a look. はい。
ちょっとねザザンが総選挙で1位になったというところで、若干ねこうネタを含んでこう投票した人もいるんじゃないかなと思うんですけれども、せっかく1位になったんだからやっぱしこうかっこいいザザンというものを皆さんにお届けしたいということでこのようなデザインにしました。
And of course, as you can see the illustration right here in front of you, Zazan did take first place in the popularity contest. And we know that some of you probably voted for him in kind of a meme manner rather than anything specific. But, you know, because we have this opportunity to make a really, really cool looking Zazan and a really powerful Zazan, we wanted to take this opportunity to show you something really awesome for him.
彼のねちょっとこう悪いところみたいなところがね結構こうちゃんと表現されてて表現してですねみんなにこう欲しいなと思ってもらえるようなユニットに仕上げようと思っております。
And of course, we really think that in this illustration, some of Zazan's idiosyncrasies are really showing through. So hopefully you enjoy this as much as we enjoy bringing it to you.
もちろんですね、このザザン、今はね、ザザン N ですけども、UR のユニットとして登場しますので、ぜひね、このパワーアップしたザザンというものをぜひご期待ください。
And of course, even though Zazan's original rarity is N, when we bring him to you, we're going to actually bring you a UR Zazan.
はい。そしてですね、実は、もう一つ、作っているものがあります。
And there's actually something else we have for you too.
こちらです。
Take a look.
はい。惜しくもですね、2位と3位のエルシレルとモントに投票してくださった方もいますので、この3人が1枚になったビジョンカードを作成しました。
And as you can tell, we've made a vision card featuring the second and third place characters, Elzarel and Mont, because we know many of you voted for them and are really upset that they almost made it, but not quite. So we wanted to bring you something featuring all three of the characters together.
はい、ザザンがね1位になってこうなんていうんでしょう、喜んでるところの後ろでですね、エルシレルとモントがそれをね2位と3位として1位を祝福していると、そういったシーンになっています。
So you can see Zazan really celebrating, happy for his first place victory. But then Elzarel and Mont are in the background kind of cheering him on and happy too that they managed to play second and third.
どうですかこのカード?
Yeah, I think it looks really great. Hey, how about you, Justin? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think he looks pretty awesome, and I think the card kind of really captures the mood of the community. It definitely fits his personality, so I think people are enjoying it.
そうですよね。どうですか、レベッカさんは。
Rebecca, what do you
I really
think?
like the visual. It's very active and emotional. I really love it.
これに関してはね、ワオザビジョンズを応援してくださった皆様への感謝としてですね、このカードは1枚無料で入手できるように準備しています。
And so in gratitude for all of the War of the Visions fans out there who have been supporting us, we're happy to present this vision card to you.
はい。性能とかですね、あと実際の配布方法、いつ登場するのかに関してはですね、後日改めてお伝えしますので、ぜひ楽しみにお待ちください。
And of course, we're going to make this vision card available to all of you. So in terms of how we're going to give it to you and what the attributes of the vision card are going to be, we're going to have to ask you to please wait a little bit while longer while we get those details all set.
結構ね、コメントを見てても結構このザザンかっこいいって言ってくれる人も多いような気がするので、本当良かったです。
Just taking a look at the comments, I think it's really cool that a lot of you are commenting on how much you like Zazan's new appearance. So I'm really glad that you're able to enjoy what we brought to you.
はい。
He is undeniably cool. Okay, well, let's move on to our next announcement. Hiroki, can you give us a little bit of information here?
はい。続いての告知は、こちらです。
And here's our next announcement for you.
はい。War of the Visions のイラストが集結したアートブックがプレオーダー開始いたしました。
We're pleased to announce pre-orders for an art book containing illustrations from War of the Visions.
Wow, that's pretty cool. All right, but so you said the pre-order has already started. So where can we get it?
はい。今回の発売はですね、北米ヨーロッパのスクエアエニックスの公式 e ストアの限定販売になります。概要欄にですね URL があるのと、 あと War of the Visions 公式 HB にもホームページにもですね特設ボタンが、この生放送スタートのタイミングでオープンしましたのでぜひチェックしてみてください。
So those of you who are looking to get your hands on this art book can get it exclusively on the official Square Enix e-store for North America and Europe. So you can only get it from there. There's a link to where you can get it down in the description in the video. And there's also a special button on the War of the Visions homepage. So if you don't want to check it directly from the YouTube video, you can go to the homepage and take a look at it from there. So make sure you get your hands on it.
All right, well, that's really, really great news for all the passionate fans out there, like a lot of merchandise, too. The cover looks really cool, though, too, doesn't it? The color is nice. It's very simple, elegant, but really just like very impactful design.
はい。これ実はですね、グローバル版の方ではですね、ポスターも後ろの方に実はついてたりします。
And so specific to the global version, we've included a poster as well. Again, it's exclusive to the global version.
そう実際ですね、これ結構ですね、重たいんですよ、持ってみると。
It looks pretty heavy.
Heavy.
This book is really incredibly heavy.
Well, so, okay, we know what it looks like on the outside, and we know that it's heavy, and then we know that it has a poster in it. But probably what everyone's really wondering is what exactly does it look like inside? Can we get a peek?
はい。まあそう言われると思いましてですね、今日お見せできるページをちょっとスライドにしてみました。
And so, of course, we knew that you'd be asking that. So we actually prepared a couple slides so you can take a look at some of the content of the book. Let's take a look.
ご覧ください。はい。
Oh, cool.
まあこんな感じでですね、キャラクターに関してはですね、全キャラのプロフィールも載せています。
So one of the things that's included in this book are profiles of every character in the game.
で設定画もですね、可能な限り載せているので、コスプレなんかのね、する人の参考になるんじゃないかなと思います。
So, of course, as much as possible, we've included some information and pictures about the character setting as well. So those of you who are interested in cosplay will definitely want to take a look at this, and maybe you can get some hints for your own cosplay.
まあなかなかね、今のこの時代コスプレをするようなイベントがね、なかなかないんですけれども、ここが終わってね、そういうまたイベントが開けるようになったらですね、ぜひワーオブ・ザ・ビジョンズのコスプレを皆さんにしてほしいなと思います。
And so, of course, we know that with the coronavirus and the COVID concerns going out around the world right now that, maybe there aren't as many opportunities to cosplay or to go to cosplay events as you would like. But once things start to settle down, we really hope, you'll take a look at some of the stuff in the book and maybe make some awesome War of the Vision cosplays.
Yeah, maybe they'll have a little bit of time to perfect their costume using this book, right?
Right. さあ、じゃあ次のページお願いします。
Let's go to the next page.
ビジョンカードですね。ビジョンカードも、全部載ってます。
And all the vision cards are actually available as well.
またですね、その隣には地図が載ってるかと思うんですけれども、実はここも注目してほしいポイントなんですね。
And of course, it's not just the vision cards, but you can see also that there's a map as well, and I want you to take a good close look at it.
実はね、このように各国のね位置がちゃんと分かるようにデザインされてるのは、これ実はアートワーク用に作った、地図の画像になります。
And of course, this map is really special because not only can you see how the countries are related to each other geographically, but this map itself was actually made specifically for this art book.
ストーリーをプレイしていただく際にもね、こういうのを見ながら想像して、よりストーリーをね想像してもらえるんじゃないかなと思います。
So I think that this map will really help you, flesh out the story, and as you read through the story, you can say, "Hey, I know where that place is."
そしてですね、あとはですね、先ほどのQ&A のところでもイラストどんな人が作ってるんですかっていう、そういった質問がありましたけど、それに実はお答えできる、ページがあります。
And one of the questions that was asked in an earlier segment was about who was creating the artwork for the game. And actually, there's in this art book the answers to that question.
はい、こちらになります。
Take a look.
はい、これ今私が載ってますけれども、こういったですね、こういったですね、インタビューのページも、載っております。
And as you can see, that's me right there, but there are interviews with the team as well.
このインタビューはですね、シリーズプロデューサーのヒロノ、そして、グローバルチーム、我々を含めたグローバルチームの、メンバー、そしてですね、アートのチームのインタビュー、3つのインタビューが載っています。
So of course there are 3 interviews there. There's an interview with Hirono-san, the producer, and the global team, and the art team as well.
このアートワークス用の独占インタビューですので、ぜひね、読んでもらえればなと思います。
And of course, these interviews are exclusive to the art book. So if you're interested in, learning more about the team, you'll definitely want to get your hands on the art book.
それでですね、この、アートワークス、3月22日から War of the Visions 公式 Facebook で、アートブックキャンペーンを開始します。
And we're pleased to announce that starting on March 22nd, there will be a War of the Visions Facebook official page art book campaign starting as well.
今回このアートブック自体はですね、残念ながらそのスクエアエニックスの E ストアのみで、販売なんですね。なので北米ヨーロッパ地域でお住まいじゃない方にですね、ぜひこのキャンペーンに参加してアートブックをゲットしてほしいんですね。
So of course, as I mentioned earlier, this art book is available, unfortunately, exclusively only through the Square Enix eStore to the North American and European users. But those of you who are living outside of these regions might be able to take this opportunity to get your hands on the art book as well.
もちろんね、北米やヨーロッパの方にもゲットしてほしいですよ。
And of course, if you're in America or if you're in North America or Europe, you can get your hands on it this way too.
はい、もう投稿を1000リアクション超えたらですね、ゲームのアイテムをプレゼントし、さらに抽選で10名にこのアートワークスをプレゼントします。
If we receive at least 1,000 reactions as a part of this campaign, we'll be giving away some in-game items to everybody. And then we'll also be doing a lottery, and 10 lucky winners will receive a copy of the art book.
これね、アートワークス実は日本版でも実はアートワークス作ってるんですけど、全然表紙がまず違うんですね。
Of course, we had a similar art book in Japan as well, but the cover of this one is totally different.
Wow.
そしてまたページ数もですね、232ページとページ増量してるんですね。
And even compared to the Japanese version, there are many more pages containing the art book. This one has a total of 232 pages.
So time to use your connections to try to get both, right?
そうなのでぜひねこれチェックしてみてください。
So make sure you check it out, everyone.
All right, very, very, very exciting. So, ladies and gentlemen, please spread the word. Okay, let's move on to our next announcement. Here we go.
はい、こちらもグッズの情報になるんですが、現在公式のサウンドトラックも、好評配信中です。
Wow.
And here's some more information about out-of-game merchandise that you can get your hands on. We're also selling the official soundtrack as well.
はい、War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius オリジナルサウンドトラックということで、iTunes、Amazon デジタルミュージックで配信中です。
And the name of the soundtrack is the War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius original soundtrack, and it's available for download on iTunes and Amazon Digital Music.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So the soundtrack was released for both the Japanese and the international versions, am I right?
Right. そうですね。昨年アニメの PV と一緒に公開したボーカル付きの、All for Love という楽曲があるんですけども、日本語版と英語版両方が収録されてたりします。そのあたりも楽しみにしておいてもらいたいです。
And of course, some of you remember that we had a vocal version of All for Love that was included on an anime promotional video that we made last year. And this soundtrack contains both the Japanese and the English versions of that song. So you can enjoy both of them.
Cool. Well, I definitely have to check that out. All right, let's move on to our next announcement. But wait, there's more.
はい。そして最後はこちらの情報になります。
Finally, let's take a look.
はい。FF エクスビアスユニバースとチルホップミュージックがスペシャルコラボを実施します。
So there's going to be a special collaboration between FF Exvius Universe and Chill Hop Music.
はい。FFBE とWar of the Visions の全25曲がですね、ローファイの人気アーティストたちによってローファイヒップホップ風にアレンジされて、チルホップとコラボしたオリジナルアニメーションとともにお楽しみいただけます。
So we've taken all 25 of the War of the Visions and Final Fantasy Brave Exvius songs and had lo-fi artists arrange them in a very, very hip-hop style. And it's a collaboration with Chill Hop, and there's also an original animation involved as well.
今まさにちょっと BGM で流れているこのような曲になります。
And of course you can hear in the background one of the songs that's playing right now.
Yeah, it's dope. Cool.
ね、ストーリーやねバトルでおなじみの楽曲がですね、こういったちょっとレトロな雰囲気とゆったりとしたビートでアレンジされてます。
And of course, you can hear a bunch of different songs, not just from the story, but from battles as well. And they're, have a very, very retro feel to them. So hopefully you can enjoy that.
まあなんかちょっとねこうお仕事をしながらとか、もしくは勉強しながらとか、なんかいろんなところでねこう曲かけながらね、なんて言うんでしょう、そういうのをこう聴きながらできるような、まあそんなこうゆったりとした曲になってますね。
And of course, we know that many people like listening to music while they're, studying for their classes or working at home or things like that. And so we think that these songs are really, really great for that kind of background music while you're working on something else.
はい。まあそしてですね、このコラボを記念して3月25日の木曜日、PDT の9時からですね、チルホップ公式サイトとあとチルホップ YouTube チャンネルにて1時間のライブストリームを生配信します。
And in celebration of this collaboration, we're actually going to have an hour-long live stream set. And it's going to start 9 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time on Thursday, March 25th. And you can access that on the ChillHop official site or on the ChillHop YouTube channel.
まあね、FFBE と War of the Visions のローファイヒップホップにアレンジされた楽曲をね、ぜひ楽しみにしてください。
So I really hope you are able to enjoy these hip-hop takes on your favorite Final Fantasy Brave Exvius and War of the Visions songs.
まあさらにですね、今回のこのコラボを記念して、チルホップと、FFB War of the Visions のWar of the Visions テーマのGIF を用意しました。
But that's not all. Also in celebration of this collaboration, we've got a special ChillHop and Final Fantasy Brave Exvius War of the Vision themed GIF for you to take a look at.
Cool.
はい。ね、すごい可愛いですね。
Yeah.
Pretty cute. What do you think?
はい。この GIF はですね、3月25日より Jiffy のスクエアエニックスページでダウンロード可能になります。
And you can download this GIF for all your GIF needs on March 25th on Square Enix's Giphy page.
ぜひね、ちょっといろんなところで使ってもらいたいなと思います。
So hopefully you'll find a bunch of different ways that you can use this really cute image.
Those are absolutely cute. All right, well, everyone, it's almost time to say goodbye, unfortunately. But we've got, okay, we got one more thing that we...
はい、ちょっと1個抜けちゃいましたね。
We forgot something. 1 second while we get this, our ducks in a row here.
で、チルホップの PV をちょっと見てみましょう。
That's right. We've got a ChillHop promotional video for you to take a look at as well.
Oh, cool.
So let's get that on
All
screen.
Right.
はい、こんな感じでございます。
Yeah, what do you guys think?
ね、ちょっと大事なものをちょっと抜けちゃって申し訳なかった。
that was actually the most important thing, and we almost forgot it. So our apologies.
まあぜひね、3月25日からこれ見れますんで、ね、ぜひチェックしてみてください。
And of course, you can see that on March 25th. So be sure to stop by and take a look.
Oh, that's pretty cool. It's still playing right now. What do you think of this, Rebecca? You like this kind of music?
That's a beautiful music. Yeah.
It's great. I really like this genre of music. I listen, just like you said, like when I'm at home, like, studying for something or just trying to just relax and chill out. This is great. Like you didn't even need to be playing the game at the when you listen to it. You just, put it in your, in your phone, whatever, and just listen to it, on the bus and the train, whatever. It's great. All right, well, it's almost time to say goodbye. The show today has been full, and I mean full of surprises. So Hiroki, whole year's worth of surprises, right?
本当ね、まあ今日はね、本当皆さんに1年分のね、この感謝を伝えたいと思いましたんで、ちょっと長くなっちゃいましたね。
So it was a year full of surprises, but we had a year's worth of gratitude to show to you all. So we hope that you enjoyed this really, really chock-full presentation that we gave today.
Oh, great. I'm sure that our viewers enjoyed it just as much as we enjoyed bringing the show to everyone out there. What about you, Rebecca? Did you enjoy your time here?
Yes, for a whole 3 hours, there's tons of giveaway and exciting news and information and surprises. And it's the live streaming, so I cannot really see their faces, your faces, but I can imagine your happy faces and I'd love to see in real life sometimes.
Right.
Yes, and I really enjoyed
Great.
presenting this show with you, Justin-san and Hiroki-san. Thank you.
Yay. All right, so let's take a recap of the rewards that we got for today's show. Can we get a slide on that? We got some. Oh, here we are. Wow! 1 billion gil, 6,000 Visior, and then all this other stuff. Wow. What about this, Hiroki?
はい、このね、こう6000ビジュアルに関しては、今のこうマイルストーンチャレンジに達しないといけないんで、皆さんぜひプレイをしてください。
And so, of course, this 6,000 Visior, remember, that's part of the Milestone challenge. So you got to get in game and get those milestones to earn the reward.
まあそしてですね、そうですね。まあ今回インフルエンサーさんの方にすごい頑張ってこうバトルをしてもらってですね、まあこうアイテムをゲットしたんですけども、まあせっかくね、まあ皆さん出ていただいたんで、あそこに載ってた残りのまあ負けてしまったインフルエンサーさんがこうベットしていた分ももう一緒にプレゼントしちゃいます。
And of course, I'd like to talk a little bit about the influencer battles as well. You can see the rewards on screen we only had from the 2 influencers who won, but everybody, came, they participated in the event, and they did such a good job with the battles that I think we're just going to give away all the rewards today.
Rock on! So generous. That's excellent.
もうね、本当ね、皆さんがプレイしてくれるからこそのね、ワーオブザビジョンズなんで、ぜひこれからもね、プレイをしていただけるとありがたいです。
Of course, War of the Visions wouldn't be where it is today without you, the support of all of our players. So we hope that you continue to enjoy the game and we can make it the best it can possibly be.
All right, well, in closing, I'd like to ask to say a few words to all the fans who have watched this show. So, Justin, can we start with you? Can you give us a few words?
Sure, of course. This has been a pretty lengthy live stream, but I'm happy that I was here, able to do it with everybody, give out all the information. You know, it's awesome that everybody can get Una, a free TR or UR TDIS, and just everything else that's been going on. I haven't quite been working here a year, but it has been kind of fast and kind of slow at the same time. I'm not really sure how that works. But it has been a pretty exciting time here, my last whatever months that I've been working here. It's been really awesome seeing all the changes and all the dedication and talking with the team, providing feedback and doing all that other stuff. So I appreciate everybody that's watching. I appreciate everybody that's been listening, supporting the game and everything else. It's really awesome just being here, being able to talk with everybody, share the laughs and everything else. So thank you, everybody.
All right, thank you very much. Hiroki, any last comments, thoughts?
まあそうですね、本当にこの1年間をまあ最初にも言いましたけども、本当長いようで、あっという間の1年間でした。
So again, this is our first year anniversary, and in some ways it was really, really fast, and in some ways it felt like an eternity.
まあこうやってね1年経って、1周年を迎えられて、そしてこういったライブストリームができるというのも本当にこう今プレイしてくださっている皆さんのおかげだと思っています。本当にありがとうございます。
But the very fact that we're able to be here today with you on this live stream for the first anniversary is thanks to all of you who support the game and who help us, make the game the best it can possibly be. So thank you so much.
またね、皆さんのこう声を聞きながらですね、より一層我々開発チームもですね、いいものを作っていこうと思ってますんで、本当にこうプレイしてくださっている皆さんと、僕たちで一緒にこのワーオブザビジョンズを盛り上げていければいいなと思っています。
And of course, we'd like to once again invite you to submit any opinions you have about the game because we'd like to continue to develop in this game, not for us, but for all of you. So we want to work together to make Final Fantasy Brave Exvius War of the Visions the best game it can possibly be.
このワーオブザビジョンズは本当今本当に世界中で配信をしていますんで、本当にこれをね長く続けてですね、でいつかこのパンデミックが終わってまた世界中で行き来ができるようになった時に、その外国の友達と俺もワーオブザビジョンズやってるよっていう話ができるようになればいいなって思っています。
So of course, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius War of the Visions is a game that's played by people all across the world, and we want this to be a game that can continue to be played for a long time. And once the pandemic is over and people are able to go to different countries, maybe you can meet some of your friends who played Final Fantasy Brave Exvius War of the Visions in other countries and exchange experiences and your thoughts and opinions and feelings about the game. And so we hope that the time will come and we're able to all meet in person.
そうなった時には本当に僕もね実際にその皆さんのところの皆さんの町とか国とかに行ってですね、直接お話できればいいなと思っています。
And of course, we also hope to have the opportunity for me myself to be able to go to the various countries in which you all live and see you in person and be able to talk about the game.
本当に今日は長い時間見てくださって本当にありがとうございました。
We know that this was quite a long live stream, but we'd like to thank you so much for sticking with us to the end.
そしてまたねこの この生放送をですね、もう進行してくれたジャスティン、レベッカも本当にどうもありがとうございました。
And thank you very much to Justin and Rebecca for emceeing the event for us.
そしてまたね、US のジャスティンもありがとう。
And Justin in the US, thank you too.
本当皆さんのね力でこのゲーム成り立っておりますんで、ぜひこれからもよろしくお願いいたします。
It's thanks to all of you that you managed to come this far, so I'd like to thank you for a wonderful year, and here's to many more to come.
はい、本日はどうもありがとうございました。
Thank you very much.
All right, that brings to a close our first anniversary live stream. Thank you very much for joining us from around the world. And everybody, please keep playing War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. See you again soon. Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you.